Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's been a week or so, and we're here for more D&D. So, recap time. Last time, we started in a very tragic way with one of the most tilting combats that we've ever had, or that I have had anyway, because that was a misery to me. I had to sit there for 45 minutes and watch as my dear beloved first mythic creature version of Caden, the Elorian Lion, also known as the Unavenged, was just brutalized for 2.5 rounds before just dying without having done more than like one attack. So, yeah, polymorph huge crab is kind of OP. But after that, when the misery was over, Storm decided to stick his arm into a pedestal pillar thingy with a basin that they knew was related to the Scourges, right after defeating a guy with no arms that had magical arms. And it was a shocker when Storm lost his arm and it was replaced with an identical arm to Caden's. Really surprising there, isn't it? So with the new arm, you headed off and you talked to excellent Naom, told her that you were successful through this headless corpse of Caden on her desk, and we're like, no, trust us, it's the real guy. You can't see the head because Dara blasted it off, but it's the actual guy. You were also told after, getting a check with your ward that there were that there was a recent attack on Turis Arcanum where 2 codices were stolen from the archive, and a simultaneous second thing happened where a figure opened one of Daedalus's vaults underneath Turis Arcanum, and that figure, the description matched that of the person that had attacked the Alder King's library months prior. You then, with that information, decided that it was time to leave Havanitha, so you headed up north for the Underdark. You left off you continued where you'd left off, and made your way toward Northlight initially. Or I think Elder Light was where you were almost at, and you were headed toward Northlight. On your journey, you encountered a unicorn that talked a bit with Jaxson and Storm. You had a meeting with a group of Null Magi, and you witnessed a shooting star.
Yeah.
But eventually you did arrive in the Underdark after a full day of just walking into caves. You got to the beginning of the Underdark, and then you decided that it was time to leave again. So you headed back to Havanitha, because you also remembered that you had a dinner planned with Benedict Blaze that you'd forgotten
Dinner
about
date.
before you left.
Yeah,
So you talked to
obviously.
him, you told him about your encounter with Caden, and he in turn told all of you that he remembered reading about Caden when he was researching Kessler for you. And he revealed that Caden's father, Kadan the Feral, was one of the 2 leaders of the Unhallowed Hounds, along with one Constantine Kessler, which gives you a suspicious connection, since you already knew that Caden and Kessler were in some way working with each other, and now it turns out that their fathers were, or that Caden's father was working with a Kessler. So with that, you're starting to see some connections here. And feeling a bit inspired by this, you headed off to the old mansion where you'd previously tracked Gage Fawnen, and you did some burglary there, sneaking into that place and finding 2 elderly elves living there. Which, wasn't really what you'd been expecting probably, but you checked that out. You found a note that turned out that it was some sort of rental property, according to that note anyway. You then headed to Schreiber, who you'd also briefly talked to before leaving for the Underdark initially, about going to the In-Between, and he was finally ready to take you there. He gave you a book with some information about the parasites that you were looking for, and a pair of sending stones to contact him when you're done, so that he can come and get you.
Did you get both?
He has one. You got the other. It's a pair of sending stones, but yeah, you got one. Okay.
Nice. Good. That could have gone bad.
Well, and where we last left off, you were being taken to the In-Between, and so where we pick up, you arrive. You find yourselves standing on a platform of stone in the midst of an enormous void. Everywhere that you look, you just see skies painted red and orange with hints of teal, like this beautiful nebula. And all over the sky, there are like tiny blinking stars off in the distance, except these supposed stars are moving. Some faster than others, some closer than others. They're just little lights in various colors that seem to be moving around like little will-o-wisps. Looking around you as well, you see pieces of debris just floating around in this void, most of them being roughly stationary but drifting very slowly. And the debris comes in all shapes and sizes. There are just these like rocks that are floating around. There are entire like buildings that are just floating around. And there are parts of things. But everything seems to be just like ripped out parts of what you would see in the material plane, but incomplete. Like the top of a tower is floating around, or just like a piece of rock, as if it has been ripped out of the ground, is just floating somewhere else.
I don't know. But only dead things.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see any bodies or anything, if that's what you're wondering.
Or like a half a tree or something like that.
No, you can see like a tree on a bit of a patch of dirt. Like the roots are kind of like still piercing a bit of dirt. But you know, this is like space. You know, you can only see so many things, but there are probably millions more things out there. Just way too far away. As you look around as well, you notice that there is no one source of light, as far as you can tell. Rather, there's this like uneven light and shadow being cast on to you that kind of like changes slowly. It seems to come from all directions, but in different strengths and different patterns, colors. It's all kind of just like weirdly omnipresent, but not like a perfectly lit up just void. As you're standing here as well, you hear this like deep droning sound, along with what sounds almost like very distant thunder, but there's no sign of any lightning or anything. There's just this, you know, strange rumbling sound somewhere. And you feel like the temperature here at first seems just like perfectly average for, you know, what you would prefer, you know, a very like not too warm, not too cold, but occasionally, like as you're standing here for a little while longer, you know, you get like a breeze of pretty cold air, and then there's like a wave of heat that washes over you. It seems rather uneven. And off in the distance, directly ahead of you, you see maybe 1,000 feet or so away, maybe a bit more, there is just this huge citadel on top of a large chunk of earth and stone. This dark citadel, you basically just see the silhouette of it. But you're standing here, Schreiber is still with you, having just dropped you off, kind of steps forward, nods in the direction of the citadel that you can see, and just says, well, the couldn't take you any closer, but that's it. Place you described.
Thank you
Thank you very much.
Much obliged.
Is there anything else you want to know before I leave you here?
Maybe just some general. So just undead things and parasites that are dangerous around here.
Not undead, dead things.
Hmm.
This is the
So there-
realm of the dead. This is where
Are there many-
souls go.
Are there many threats here?
Kinda just looks around. I wouldn't say so, but the things that are here can be quite dangerous. This is not a place for the living.
Right.
Yeah, but we've been to the abyss. Is this harsher than that?
Last I checked, the abyss is still home to a lot of living things. Might not be pleasant, but they're living. No living thing was ever meant to set foot in here.
Oh.
Right.
Here we are.
And there's no like such a thing like we're slowly going mad from being here or something like that?
Nah, but I wouldn't stay in here for too long.
Well,
What's going to happen if you stay here too long?
Start fading away, maybe.
The
Would probably take some time. I will say though, your body stops healing itself in here. Sure, healing magic can still do the trick, but don't expect any wounds to close on their own.
That's good to know.
Yeah, that's a very good thing to know. Let's just make sure everyone has their healing potions.
There's also
ready.
that thing that if you were to die here, bringing you back might get a bit more complicated.
Even with this?
I wouldn't know.
Oh.
What I can say is that the parasites that you're looking for, I'd be careful with them. They, well, let's just say, if they kill you, don't let them get your soul.
Yeah, they won't even get close.
Yeah.
They sort of, there might be parasites to the living, but they're predators to the souls of the dead.
Okay, I have a question here. If you were bound to someone by your soul, like if Storm would die, would his soul still go to the scourges, like the small part, or is it a loss for them?
The way I understand the in-between is that it's the place that souls travel through on the way to the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
Souls linger here for as long as there is hope of being brought back to life, and it can vary.
I've been here before.
However, if a soul has bound itself to a deity in life, that deity can lay claim to it.
Even with the parasite?
If the parasite gets to it, it's permanently destroyed. Nothing, not even a god, can bring it back from that.
We could have just done that to Storm before. If the ritual had faith. Good to know.
Yeah, that's nice to know.
This is really nice to know. Now we can just borrow the Scourge's power and just go here and die from a parasite when we're ready to die.
I love Simon's reaction on this.
There is no afterlife if you die to one of them. It is the end of the road, a terrible, agonizing end of your very soul being ripped to shreds and digested. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Don't worry, Storm doesn't believe in deities anyway, so he's probably fine with it. Right, Storm?
Oh, look how fortunate you are now when we saved you before and we succeeded. This will go to plan B.
Yeah, instead of going to the abyss, you can be here.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you have an update on that epitaph? I heard Storm crying about it a few days ago.
Epitaph.
Yeah, that thing. I have never seen it before, so I don't know. Only heard what Storm has said.
Well, there is a civil war going on in the abyss.
So it's easier to grab?
Wouldn't say so. The demon lords are fighting with each other over it. Just about every single eye in the entire abyss is turned toward it.
Is this epitaph, or how you pronounce it, a part of the 8th destroyer goal that
Oh.
backstabbed the other ones. Like, what's the deal with it?
His eyes kind of like go narrow, and he kind of like stares at you for a second. What do you know about the 8th one?
Well, that this is basically a part of him
Yeah.
or his realm.
You people know more than you should.
It's the butthole of the cosmology.
You do realize I'm from there.
Yeah, I'm
Haha.
sorry. The butthole can be a beautiful thing.
As you understand, Jaxson is very much an Aasimar.
So, you didn't answer my question.
Well, I don't think he wants to answer the
Is
question.
it like one of the artifacts from
I'm
from
still
you?
here to answer your questions.
Nice.
Nothing in between.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we are loyal customers, you know. One innocent question, you know.
I'd say you go to someone higher up if you want questions about that.
So there's nothing else you can tell us about the thing.
Nothing I will tell you.
Fuck. Can we ask Tasio for it?
Tazio is essentially an intern.
Well, you never know what the interns know.
He's
Might be-
pretty
We let Julius,
to
we let
the-
Julius know everything we did.
That's
So
on
I-
you then.
Well, I believe that my theory is right because you don't want to tell me. So thank you. Insight check, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Our insight
Oh, man.
before I forgot to say it. Insight if he knows if my theory was true or not.
Go for it.
Okay.
Against
18,
fucking
18.
good luck.
Yeah, I mean he might get that one. You know how his luck has been. a few days.
Aside from his eyes just going a bit narrow when you mentioned, you know, the 8th destroyer god, nothing.
Ah.
He seemed mainly just to not... Like, the aura he gave off was basically just like, I'm not here to answer your stupid questions about this.
It wasn't a stupid question.
That is the vibe you get from his, like, posture and facial expressions. He's basically just like,
Rude.
can we get back to what's important at the moment? And he seems just about ready to head out at that point. That, you know. Any more
We'll send you a
questions?
message. We'll send you
Right.
a message.
Good. And if the message gets lost between the planes, just wait a day and send another.
Oh, we can only send one per day.
With the sin stones, yeah.
Oh,
If you've got
okay.
different means to do it, then you can send as many as you've got the energy to.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't think we can do
We'll meet up
planar
here, where I left
Here.
you.
All right.
Here. All right. Let's mark this place. Does anyone have any paint or something?
Oh.
Arisa will, like, mold earth and create a...
I was gonna. I thought she was gonna turn into an animal.
no, she just, like, creates, like, a symbol in the ground.
Nice.
Well, we will message you, Schraber.
Shaped.
Great.
Right.
Yeah.
Good luck, try not to die, I want that parasite.
Good.
And he's gone.
I was totally right about my theory. Look, did you see his face? Did you see his face? He was like, I cannot tell you more about this because we know too much. We know the right things.
His face to all of you seemed more of like a, can we get back to what's important right now?
I
Like,
mean, he kind of said that in the first thing he did. Like, how did you know about insert this thing in Majing that you're not supposed to know about?
He
Yeah.
only said that about the 8th scourge. Nothing about Epitaph. He seemed more taken aback to you guys knowing something about the 8th.
Yeah. But regardless, I think that we should get those parasites. If
right.
First that thing.
All right. That. Well, I'm actually going to pull out a big shaft and put on a blade on it.
Yep.
Really cool.
So we're killing another one of those.
I don't.
members.
If he's been here for this long, he's probably faded away, as Schreiber said. So
He might be in a gas mask or something, you know.
who knows?
What
And
if
then
he-
I remove the gas mask.
As you screw the blade on, turns you directly toward the citadel.
Of course. For fuck's sake. Yeah.
Well, I suppose he has been eaten by a parasite.
So how do we travel there? Because I don't see
We
it direct.
swim.
All right.
There.
Yeah. Jaxson starts butterfly swimming.
Okay, so like right now you're standing on
Oh.
ground, you know. There's just this like rock, maybe like 20-foot diameter. And you feel gravity applying as usual. Like you jump and you go back down.
Where is closest to the edge?
I don't know. Probably like Dara.
Yeah, Jaxson pushes Dara off.
Oh shit!
Alright.
Yes, she can fly.
You push Dara, she falls off the edge and just begins to kind of like gently float. She never drops in like altitude. She just like gets pushed back and then continues in that direction just a little bit. Dara, you when you're floating, you have a speed of 25 feet.
Yeah.
So you can kind of like you focus like innately, and you're able to guide yourself, so you can kind of start floating around. You do feel like as you get closer to the platform where you were, gravity kind of starts pulling you toward it, but you can resist it and fly away as long as you don't like touch down.
Guys, we can all fly. Just get on here.
Woo!
Okay, so
Also, Jaxson, you're a jackass.
You can fly. You have fly spell. Like, look down. You wouldn't hit the floor.
there is
exactly.
no
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah, exactly. There's no floor. You can fly.
I will say, not all of you have the same speed.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, your speed is
Oh.
equal to your highest mental stat times 5.
Oh.
Poor Storm.
Wait, what?
No, I think it's more.
is that?
So basically, you pick
Or
the
Fritz.
highest from intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, and you take
Uh-huh.
that times 5. The modifier
Oh.
times 5, I should
Yeah.
say.
All right. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Or
Then.
what is your highest between
So
intelligence?
Fritz is
Wait.
really the one that gets screwed.
Yeah.
So you have a
Oh.
minimum
Yeah,
of
Yeah, I got
5.
20.
Screw the most.
20 feet, come on.
Yeah. 15 here. And Fritz
Yeah,
is.
Arisa
I
gets
don't know.
25 as well, and Fritz is like probably
Yeah.
10,
Let me
5,
open his.
5, 10.
I'm gonna check. Probably something.
Probably
like
has like
that.
a +2 in wisdom or something.
Yeah, I think he has higher passive perception, so he should have like 10 or something.
Poor Fritz.
But yeah, Fritz
Yeah,
is
he
for
has
sure
a
the slowest
12.
one.
Oh, 14, so he has 10. Oh.
Yeah, so Fritz can only move 10 feet per turn.
Mhm.
I will say, like, when you're traveling, I mean, yeah.
Make travel faster.
I'll say, like,
Is it only mental? So I can like go like this?
yeah, you
and
can
be
go
like,
in whatever pose you'd like.
Nice, that I do.
I do the T pose.
Like, you're
Yeah,
basically
we gotta
suspended
go with
in
the
zero
normal pose.
gravity. But you can, it's like you've got invisible rocket boosters in every direction.
Yeah.
I try. I pull out my bottle of. Let me see here what I can have here.
Healing potion.
No, my fine bourbon and pour out a bit into the.
Yeah, it just gets stuck in air, in the middle of the air like globules.
Whoa.
You know.
Oh.
It's like,
I grab out the tornado and try to see if he still has his fly speed.
he can fly like normal.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
you get the sense with that if you have like fly spells or something,
Mhm.
that can still work with the speed you would have. But it's
Mm-hmm.
for non-flying creatures that you're restricted to your mental ability to put yourself forward.
So Carl II, or what his name was.
Was that?
Arisa's rabbit.
Arisa's second rabbit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's gonna throw him out here.
Oh, wow. Boring.
Well, what the? Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't have any more.
What about your pigeon, bruh? It
It
can
can
fly.
fly.
Alright, yeah, it can fly normally.
But will it? Will
Alright,
it escape you, or will it?
Jaxson will feed the pigeon. So
Nice.
you don't forget to do that, because he wouldn't think of it otherwise. Give him some crumbles.
All I can think about when we step into in between the top right corner, little visit the in-betweens. Let's go!
Oh,
I really love-
achievement.
I really love the fact that Jaxson, the posh and arrogant rich kid, has one of the poorest kinds of pets that you can possibly imagine.
A pigeon.
It's his choice.
A pigeon picked from the street.
Yeah, and
Every
he
street
has,
urchin has a couple of those.
yeah, he has already tried to like use it as bait.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if you would have like dunked that thing in with your arm, that thing would have turned into like a full-on scourge creature.
Whoa!
Scourge pigeon. Oh my
Yeah.
god, the Scourge championship between Jaxson and a pigeon.
No, but it would have
Oh.
like come out like some small monster thingy instead.
Ooh, well, that's
How
cooler.
sad.
That would be so much cooler
I
to
mean,
have.
with your arm, of course.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that would have gone.
Oh,
to-
attached to your arm.
Wait,
No,
so if I would have
but-
like pulled him down with my with a staff?
No, but if you stuck your arm in there,
Okay.
it would have like sensed the arm, done its job, and then with that thing in there, it would have been more of like an accidental mutation that just turned it into like imbued it with the power of the scourges.
Okay. Well, we start floating to the castle.
Yeah, you go drifting
Yeah.
towards the citadel.
While we do that, can we check for parasites?
You can
True.
make perception checks.
Perception checks for parasiters.
5. And Fritz got 9.
Jaxson and Fritz see nothing.
Let's check here for Dara. Dara got
28.
19.
19. Okay. I mean, 28 and all that. It's great and all that, but you still don't know what you're looking for.
No, he showed us some
He
picture,
gave
right?
you a book. You haven't,
haven't
looked
read
in
the
the
book.
book yet.
Yeah, while we going there, I'm
Why,
looking
well-
at the book.
Okay.
And
So
I show Storm.
the pages that are tabbed speak of a type of parasite called consumers.
Jaxson has he's reading out loud
Yeah.
to everybody.
Consumers.
And
Consumers, why we're floating.
there are small illustrations to go with it as well. Leonard is still there because your camera.
Yeah. I just walked to the door because someone rang my bell.
Okay.
Oh,
There's
no.
no one there. I guess
Jaxson,
Make sure.
got wrong.
Jaxson cast minor illusion to make a 3D model of the creature for Storm and everyone to see.
Right.
Whoa!
So basically, like, the illustrations in the book show what is like. It looks almost like a small eel. It is probably like a foot or so in length. And it says that basically it's difficult to distinguish the parasites from the souls, because the souls that are described are the little like glowing balls off in the distance,
God.
because these eels radiate light to kind of disguise themselves as souls.
We're just gonna kill all the souls. Got it.
No, but like if you're up close, you can see the difference,
All right.
but not from a distance. And in addition, it also talks about it doesn't say how to find them, but it does give advice on how to avoid them. Which, if you kind of reverse engineer that, can kind of figure out where
They
you
will
should go or what you should do. So basically, the first thing that they advise you not to do to because they assume you want to avoid these, is that you should not get close to soul clusters. Soul clusters are described as these gatherings of a lot of souls in one place, because they are essentially beacons to attract, predators, because there are a lot of them there, easy to catch one. So essentially, don't go near clusters of a lot of souls. Second, there are 3 common types of these consumers, each of which specifically looks for souls that are feeling certain strong emotions. And the most common ones of these are fury, fear, and loneliness. If they sense a soul that is especially strong with one of these emotions, that can attract a pack of these parasites from great distances.
Rage.
Is the thing, are we souls? Do they
You
feel
have
us?
souls.
So
they
Storm
feel.
and Fritz is probably not in a good position here.
Yeah, you get the sense from the writing, it says like they can feel your emotions too, even if you're alive. So if you were to feel strong fury, incredible loneliness, or immense fear, you might attract one of these. So the recommendation is to try to stay as emotionally neutral as you can.
Or just very happy.
Because they say there are those that feed off of every emotion, but these are the most common ones. So the chances that you would find one that feeds off of happiness is pretty small, especially since the vast majority go for negative emotions. But in general, these are the 3 things that are probably the most common with people that are dead. You're probably angry about your death. You're probably scared because you're dead, or you're probably feeling very lonely because you're just a soul in space. So those are the most common ones. No, that's not. That is not an emotional state.
I would say it's an emotional state.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, this is basically what you get out of this. So
Okay, it didn't say about the other 2. They didn't tell us about the other 2 eels.
No, there are 3 types. There's fear, or there's...
you said those 3 was the most original ones.
Well, those are the 3 types that are common. There are tons of other types as well for every emotion. But they are like...
They didn't specify those.
It's basically every emotion you can think of.
Okay.
But they are like 10%. These 3 types are like 90% of the consumers in the in-between.
Okay.
Or soul consumers, as their full name is, but they're usually just called consumers.
No laughing. If you laugh, they come. Try not to laugh.
Storm starts laughing. Jaxson starts laughing. Everybody almost starts laughing,
Mm-hmm.
Just Arisa is like, no, come on, seriously.
Exactly.
Fritz is like, Fritz is doing the try not to rage challenge instead.
Oh god, this is a horrible place for Fritz to be like, yeah, I can rage.
Question is if we bring back happy...
Wait, pull out the armor. We're gonna press it into the armor. Or did Schreiber want it dead or alive?
Alive.
Dead, of course.
This last.
No, alive, of course.
Alive.
Okay, let's just put it in the bag of holding.
It won't live there.
I don't think it's alive here.
What?
It's a void.
Yeah.
You guys can breathe here.
Or
you feel
don't shoot his face off.
Worst case, we just have to stay here for another day. I promote the sending stone to ask Kraber.
No, you don't
We don't
do
waste the
that. You
sending.
don't waste
Why?
that. Jesus.
Why not?
He was knocked unconscious and we send him a message. The fuck?
Yeah, we just have to wait a bit longer.
No. We
He
knock
wants them
the-
alive. I know
we
that.
knock it unconscious and then we want to go back, right?
I
You're
should,
from
I should
Sweden.
also say the book points out that they usually are found in small packs.
Great.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Does it say that the happy ones stay in pack, or do they say, okay, lonely pack, or do they say?
Yeah, we want a
They
happy pack.
they're pretty much all in packs, and
Ah, fuck.
you
But
shouldn't.
they're not specifically with the others who hunt the happy ones. Happy souls.
What do you mean?
Or
They were
you mean-
out of the fury
okay,
and
no, I
loneliness
get
and
what you
that.
mean. No, they stick with their own kind usually.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be happy,
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Let's be happy.
They also say that all the emotions are basically as dangerous, you know.
Yeah, we don't
but
we
it's
don't want
cooler
to
to find a
angry
happy
one.
one.
Yeah, come on.
And
Friendly
they also
emotion.
mention that they have different strengths depending on what type they are.
Okay,
so they
and,
usually have abilities that are related to the emotion they're looking for. So basically, they enhance that emotion in the people, or souls, I should say, that they hunt.
The people.
Well, then we want to be raging, because then we get extra mad and extra good at combat.
So at this point, you're probably getting close to the citadel. Though you have been keeping with, I guess, Fritz's speed this whole time, so...
Oh,
So it's
taken a
100,
while.
10 minutes.
Something like that. Checks out. I think we've been talking for like 10 minutes at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you do get to the citadel and you can touch down on the ground as you get there, since gravity kind of pulls you downwards. Up close now, you see this big citadel. It's like a keep with 4 turrets being towers that are attached on the corners of the keep. The stone that is made out of is basically jet black rock. It is decorated on the outside with gargoyles, most of which appear to depict caricatures of undead creatures that have these twisted faces and bodies that are turning in ways that no living thing should be able to turn. You see that the decorations, the details, they're all largely gothic in style, but there's a subtle kind of southern influence to it, which makes sense since you know that this used to be in Taithwin back in the day. But you see the gates in front of you. There are these like rings, knockers, those kinds of things, you know, in the mouths of these looking like undead humanoid creatures, of course out of metal, not actual undead faces.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not as metal. Pun intended.
I get
So
it.
we walk up to the door in the order Jaxson saw this vision in.
All right. I mean, you kind of, as you look around, you realize that everyone is already kind of standing like that naturally, and you're like, huh, it's almost like it was supposed
And
to be.
Storm,
Like
I didn't see the red arm on Storm though.
no, but you saw everyone from behind, and he has the cape.
Oh.
Everything to make sure that the predictions were true.
No.
Everything is basically exactly as you saw it.
No. Yeah, Jaxson will go up and knock on the door because that's the vision.
You go up, you slam the door knocker, and you take a few steps back, just kind of all of you standing there waiting. There's just this silence aside from this distant rumbling noise of the in-between. You wait there. It's kind of this tense moment until you hear a thud, this sound from within, and then this grinding sound of metal scraping against stone as the gates begin to open. There's the rustling of chains as well, and they open just enough for a figure to step into the opening. You see a half-elven man, probably looking like he's in his 60s, which would put him at about 35 in human years. 5'10", slicked back black hair with a single white streak in the middle, intense gray eyes with a narrow face and a long sharp nose, dressed in plain black robes and a thick scarf around his neck. And he holds this elegant but simple metal staff in his hand. And as he kind of steps out and looks at all of you, he says, "What brings you to the Citadel of the Dead, mortals?"
I think this is your line.
All right. Does Kurt live here?
Kurt.
Does he live here?
Kurt does not live here.
Says
If you're
he's-
knocking doors to look for a person, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place.
I saw a vision that we came here, so we came here. It's fate. It says in it. That's why we're here.
A vision.
From like time magic and stuff.
A chronomantic vision.
Yes.
What
something
kind of vision is this?
Yes. A real vision?
I'm going to need more than just that.
Alright, like, do you know about the code disease?
He stares at you with these intense eyes. You want entry, is that it?
Yes.
You don't know why, except that you're looking for this Kurt.
And also, like a book of some sort.
We don't make it a habit to host guests here in Arx Mortem. But if you insist, you may enter, if only to speak with the Phantom Queen. And he takes a step back, and there's a flash of light at the edge of it, or at the tip of his staff, and you hear the grinding sounds begin again as the gates now open wide, allowing entry for all of you.
Well, I think this went well.
Come with me. And he starts walking into this place. You're entering into a relatively bland hallway at first, and he takes you into the left side and leads you into this first kind of antechamber. There are some seating arrangements and various kind of decorations. I will say, by the way, Storm, what is your passive perception? Just remind me.
21.
21. Okay. Before you enter, you kind of see something move out of the corner of your eye, just as you're about to step in through the gates. And you see up on top of like one of the gargoyles on the turret on your left side, you see a bird perched. A blackbird, a raven perhaps, relatively small for a raven, but it sits there and it kind of looks down, and you think at first that it is an ordinary one, but then as it kind of snaps its head around to look directly at you, you see that half of its head is just gone or decayed, and you see the skull there. And in the place where the eye would be, there's just this tiny ball of green flame. And it looks at you, kind of turns its head a couple of times, and goes flying off.
I have a feeling I know who this Phantom Queen is.
Flying off
With that,
towards
you-
the...
kind of over the citadel.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No
you head
problem,
inside,
yeah.
and you're taken
Mhm.
into the room on the left. There are like tapestries and carpets that bring comfort, but the comfort is quickly offset by the fact that there are just taxidermied animals lining the sides of this room all over the place. You see like all kinds of small critters and like rats, squirrels. You see a raccoon, all
I
like,
grabbed the rat.
if you can grab it.
I need a new pet.
You see like even skeletal animals that have been like patched together with little like framework to keep them in place. But you're led through this room, and he swings a set of double doors open and steps into a long dining hall. And as you all follow, you see the center of the dining hall, of course, has this long table that is only set for one person with silverware, and that person's, or it's been set for one person in the opposite end from where you enter. And on that side, on the short side of the long table, there is a bigger chair than the rest, a near throne-like chair carved from dark mahogany. And even this one is kind of partially decorated with what looks like figures, these contorted undead caricature faces along the sides of it. And along the sides of the room, along with these like deep crimson red banners, you see 4 more taxidermied animals. These ones bigger. You see a bear, a dire wolf, an owl bear, and a griffin. Stood by the big chair in the opposite end of the room, you see a figure. More precisely, you see a human woman, looking like she's early to mid-20s in age. Wavy black hair that goes kind of just above the shoulders. Dark and dramatic makeup around her eyes, giving her almost this like a goth look to her, with this incredibly pale complexion. And she has these jet black robes of silk with kind of elements of lace that gives it almost like a dress-like appearance. And she just stands there, one hand gently resting on the backrest of the throne-like chair, observing you as you enter. And the man that initially greeted you, as he steps into the room, he slams his staff into the floor and falls to one knee. And you see there's just like a flash of light from the staff again. And as he falls to his knee, he says, "My queen, these people are the ones that were at the gate." She just nods, gives him the signal to rise, and he stands up, nods, and steps to the side, signaling for all of you to enter the chamber proper. You head inside. You see her looking there directly at you, her vibrant green eyes almost like cutting through you, looking directly into your souls. You see, like, there's something weird, because, like, her skin looks almost not real, in a way. It is too perfect. There's not, like, this, it is just completely smooth. There's not, like, the tiniest sign of an imperfection. Like, her face isn't necessarily, like, 100% symmetrical like elves. So, you know, you can still see, like, the kind of human imperfection to her. But her skin in particular is just, like, there's not a single blemish, there's not a single scar, no nothing. And you know that even magical healing doesn't restore skin, like, perfectly. Even though it might not leave, like, a scar, it will get a bit more uneven. Like, you even with magical healing, like, the tiniest thing can still leave a tiny mark. But this is like a newborn's skin, almost. It's weird. But she stands there just looking at all of you as you enter. Very well.
Well, greetings to you too.
Greetings to me too, yes. That is how you address queens these days, is it?
Your Grace.
Your
We're-
Grace.
Yeah, Your Grace, Your Majesty, Your Highness.
Oh.
You may choose a preferred one.
Tribune will do well.
What did she say?
Tribune.
Tribune.
Jaxson, you would know this without making a roll, that the tribunes were the members of the High Table of the Arcana.
What, Tribune?
Tribune.
Can you spell that out?
Tribune.
Tribune. Okay, nice. Right. Oh,
Basically like tribunal, but with an E and instead of an AL, I assume.
mm-hmm. Can I make a history check on what Kingston told me?
Sure.
What the fuck is this?
I only know that we were going to go here, not why. Oh, okay. 23.
To be honest, I don't remember what he told you.
Something about a Necronomicon.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, he was looking for that for his own purposes, and he believed that in order to find that, he needed to find Morrigan.
all right, this is
One of the
more.
This is
members
Morrigan.
of the last High Table before the fall of the Arcanum. Morrigan is said to have been killed at Tour's Arcanum.
And she was. It's a she.
Yeah, but we know from the one shot that she actually survived.
You know from the one shot that she disintegrated herself.
Yeah.
She survived.
You also know,
Dylan
I
survived.
know that Kingston told you that he believed that he spotted Ethelward, who is known to have been Morrigan's second in command. Ethelward, as far as you know, the description of him matches that of the man that greeted you at the gate.
Oh.
Ethelward is also said to have died at Tour's Arcanum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought you two died a few years ago.
Perhaps I did. And what then? What difference does it make? Are we not in the realm of the dead?
True. How haven't you faded away yet?
She's dead.
I don't
Look
fucking-
around. This place keeps us safe.
Oh.
And no, I am not dead. I may have been at one point, but not right now.
So you have basically just like proclaimed yourself as a queen now?
Well, there isn't anyone else to rule the in-between, is there?
Hmm.
Not
Fair
a lot
enough.
of living people to compete with me.
I don't know.
Well, I suppose you have a point there.
Besides,
Really?
I practically ruled the Arcanum before. They called me Shadow, or they called me Phantom Queen even then. I'm just reusing the title now. Seems you've done your research, though. You seem to know who I am.
What can I say?
I don't know who you are, though.
Oh, I'm Jaxson.
Jaxson.
Yes, and these are my co-workers. Do it yourself.
Dara.
To storm at your service.
Arisa, Fritz.
Fritz and Arisa, yeah.
And we are the co-workers.
Co-workers. No, the most famous mercenary group in the Dawn world.
Ethelwood, you've been to the Dawnwell not that long ago.
Oh.
He kind of nods.
We're
Have
very,
you
very,
heard of them?
we're very, very recent here.
I'm afraid I have not heard a single
Wh- wh-
thing about the co-workers.
When did you come? When were you in the Dawn world?
And also, what part of the Dawn world?
Last time, maybe a month or two ago.
Yeah, we got our big thing a few 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
News didn't even spread that fast back when I was still in your world.
Yeah, we're special.
Back then we had
Yeah.
the Arcanum. Really quick way of spreading news.
Yeah, we don't have that anymore.
In
As you
seriousness, though, please be seated.
Oh, thank you.
She
thank
sits
you.
down at her own throne first. Ethelward goes over and sits down on the chair on the other short side, leaving 6 chairs, 3 on each side in between. So you have enough for all of you.
Hey, very nice, very nice.
Why are you here?
It's a bit complicated, if I'm going to be honest.
We're here to kill parasites.
We're not here to
No,
kill them.
no, it's my brother.
And he's here for something else as well.
Yeah, well, alright, parasite, alright. So I saw this vision from a codex that like was refined or something. That we went here, and also that a person that I knew thinks this is the best place to find the Necronomicon or something like that.
You like to toy with many things that are too powerful for you, little mortal.
Right.
Codex of the Chrononomicon.
I have
Now
read
you're looking for the
something about that.
Necronomicon.
Can you see my glow, by the way?
You're what now?
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
She just like snaps her fingers. I see that you have plenty of magical things on you.
Oh, no, not that thing.
You seem vaguely magical yourself, too. Is
Oh?
that what you're looking for?
No, not really. Can I touch my staff or my glaive and see what direction it points to?
Diagonally down.
Diagonally down. Okay, and it didn't. I think I would have like touched it while we were walking as well.
I mean, as long as you're... I wouldn't say that you need to like hold it like this to get it. Like
Okay.
So yeah, you can just basically like very faintly touch it and you instantly sense the direction. It seems to be somewhere below the citadel.
So, is it only you two here, or is someone else here?
Does it seem like we have a lot of guests?
I mean, I have some.
Maybe you have a few servants or something.
Yeah,
Yes, we have
it's
servants, and she snaps her fingers, and you see like unseen servants basically like doing things like delivering food, just or they all come out with like plates and set the table for all of you.
Right, but like, I have this thing that points that like there's a specific person like under this citadel. So I think either you're lying or you don't know about them, and I don't think you. I think you would know.
There is nobody else here.
Maybe a soul.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Maybe
Souls
he's
don't
in a
come
parasite.
here.
Oh,
It's
well.
that direction.
I don't
Okay,
think
inside.
it is.
Inside.
Yeah,
Inside.
same, man.
We're gonna
Same.
invite this.
Oh, I rolled so fucking nice today. I am in love.
Oh my god. Yo.
23. I have only
Nice.
got like
Die
over
run,
15,
run.
except my perception check.
Ooh, that was a bad roll.
Yeah, that's alright.
12.
23, 12, and Storm. What did you get?
22.
Okay. Storm and Jaxson, you both sense that there's a very subtle, like, twitch to her face. It's kind of like she doesn't like that you're pushing this.
Okay.
But there does seem to be a sense of recognition in that kind of dislike.
Alright. So you don't mind if we were to like go and explore over there?
I very much mind what you do within my realm.
Yeah, understandable.
Wait, do we have your permission to kill 2 consumers?
I don't
Or-
care what you do with those things.
Okay, thanks.
Really, I
that's
don't care
enough.
about anything that happens here.
Yes, so then we can.
Except for in my citadel.
Oh, fuck.
This
Your
is my
tribune,
home.
if I may
Yes.
ask. What do you do from day to day here?
What do you do for fun?
What does a tribune of the Arcanum do for fun?
Not fun in particular, but you know.
I
Pass the time.
research. I pursue my goals. And I let nothing stand in my way.
What do you research? If I may ask. We are quite interested
Necromancy, of course.
Oh, we have some. Jax, you know stuff about that, you know.
The person
Well-
I was talking about, he's sort of a necromancer.
Oh yeah, right.
So he would fit right into this citadel.
Ah,
probably.
ooh.
Well,
well,
it seems like she's pretty honest about there not being anyone there.
Jaxson,
Oh, hey.
you are a Gillstar, I'd
No,
imagine.
I'm not.
no.
I'm not. I'm not a Gillstar.
You look the part.
I'm not.
And it makes a lot of sense. I knew your parents.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Ethelwood, you knew them too, didn't you? I did indeed. Quite skilled in necromancy.
Right. Right. You know what they are up to right now?
Is Jax the failed child?
Fuck up, man.
I don't care about the Gillstar children.
Right. Why do you keep one here then?
You keep going on about this, but I've said it before, I'll say it again, there is nobody else here.
Well, he's hiding here.
I don't think he is.
Okay, then. Right.
Or,
Mhm.
of course, forgive me, there is someone else here. And she kind of like gives a faint signal and see swooping down from seemingly out of nowhere this black bird just landing on her shoulder. She just like tickles him under the head. You see all that half of the face is just missing, completely skeletal. And there is just this burning orb of green
Cute
fire.
pet.
And
Ah,
You pet.
Jackson, you have your own pet as well, right?
All right. Yeah. Pull up
I
a
bring him
pigeon.
a tornado as well.
you see the raven just kind of like eyes all of you up.
Right. So, why do you think that Kingston were so obsessed with the Necronomicon?
Who's
I have an idea.
Kingston?
It's one of the fucking Gillstars kids. I thought you knew the
Your
Gillstars.
brother.
No. I am not a Gillstar.
Well,
As
let
we
me
have
ask you this then. Were you born from Gemma Gillstar?
No, I was born from Fiora.
An Aasimar of Fiora, I could have guessed as
Well,
much.
not right.
You don't like giving straight answers, do you?
No. It's dangerous to give straight answers.
Well, you're not wrong. Why would Kingston Gillstar want the Necronomicon? Is that what you want to know?
Yeah, he seemed really fond of it, and his final words was like, "Oh, you need to go to the Citadel for me, find the Necronomicon," or something like that.
What does any necromancer want with the Necronomicon?
That's fair. That's fair. The necromancers, don't take this the wrong way, are kind of like piece of shit, but you know.
I don't insult.
I said don't
her.
take it the wrong way,
There
okay?
are people that study every school of magic.
Yes,
that
I
fit
mean,
that
okay.
description.
So, not to put everyone in a stereotype, but most necromancers are bad people. Like her,
Fine.
the girl with the silver cage thingy. Oh wait, that was maybe the Iron Witch, or what her name was.
Sycorax, the Iron Witch.
Yeah, she wasn't really the best person alive.
She wasn't just a necromancer, though.
Yeah, she was the necromancer.
She was a lich.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair.
Toward the end of her on life, anyway.
And you figured out if you want to be a lich yet or not?
I stopped Sycorax. You know that, right?
Or yeah. Fuck, sorry. Yeah, you're a good necromancer then. Like, yeah.
Thank you. How very kind of you.
Your Grace. Queen necromancer.
Tribune.
Oh yeah.
We go with the Tribune, Jaxson.
Yeah. The for the but the Arcanum is no more. Like
If
I think...
someone would destroy the world, would the in-between also go?
The material plane is independent of this. There wouldn't be many more souls here once they've moved on to the great beyond. But I suppose if someone destroyed the world, the in-between would just be extra busy for a while.
Alright.
Well, then we got a plan to come back here, maybe. We build a keep here as well.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Wait, how did you get this keep here? Is my next question. Quite mysterious. Like, how you got this?
Do you think a tribune is not protective of their secrets?
I mean, what would we do with them? You know, we're just curious.
I've done things that no other mage has done, and I intend to do many more things that no other mage has done before I'm done in the living form.
Insight check. I want to see if this is like good or bad intentions.
Sure.
I want an insight check to see if this thing was existing before claiming that it was.
What did you want to check exactly? Did you say?
Like if her
No,
intentions.
I get you, but Dara, what?
Yeah, basically, if this citadel existed before her, secret things did so that it kind of is what it is today. You know, if it's like something that has.
Did she create it?
Or did she move it?
I mean, you know the history, like you've heard the history before, that every tribune of the High Table, every member of the High Table, had their own citadel.
Never mind.
And hers, Morrigan's, that is, was Arx Morton, located in Taithwan. Until...
What was her again? Morrigan.
Yeah. And her
basically,
pet,
the story is
Dylan.
she was killed in Taurus Arcanum during the initial stage of the Mage Fall. However, her citadel vanished, leaving only a crater in the ground behind. And nobody knows what happened to it.
Okay.
Except we.
Jaxson. She's difficult to read. There is definitely something nefarious about.
What does that mean?
Not exactly good.
Okay.
Like, you don't know the magnitude of what this is. Like, you get the sense that this could be anything from, like, an ooh prank to, like, I don't know, maybe she wants to destroy the world. Maybe she wants to do good as well, but there's definitely something that she has in mind, at least, that isn't ethical.
Do you guys know who Kessler is?
Kessler, you keep throwing names around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
but
powerful
he's
person.
like a
You
big
know
shot
what's-
nowadays. You gotta know about Kessler.
I haven't spoken to anyone on the material plane for years.
Does your second in command know? Tribune?
Ethelward. He kind of looks at all of you from his spot at the end of the table. Kessler.
Kessler.
Yes.
And who is this Kessler exactly?
He likes to collect the codices to do some big thing
Oh, the
later on.
Chrononomicon.
No, the
The codices of the Chrononomicon.
Oh yeah, right. I thought you said Necronomicon, right?
No.
Sorry, right. Do you know how many pages there are as well? You seem to know a lot.
He just
You're
like
smart.
shrugs Morrigan.
Okay.
And just shakes her head and says,
Hmm.
"We don't really care much for other schools of magic.
Fair enough.
Of course, there are useful spells from all schools, and no tribune or excellent would go through their lives only ever learning spells from one school, but when it comes to the tomes of creation, or whatever you want to call them, I only ever had my eyes on the Necronomicon."
How many of these tomes are there?
Did you come here for lessons?
No, I am just asking. Friendly, polite conversation.
There are a couple. I think if you did the math, you could figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
It's not the most difficult equation after all.
Fair enough.
Your Tribune,
Yes.
if you mention the Scourges, the Destroyer Gods, what are your thoughts?
Well, they shouldn't be much of a threat.
Because
Cyrus Cronin did his part.
No,
Yeah, about that one.
they're kind of coming back and stuff.
Yeah.
Weavers and
Show your
stuff,
arm, right? Yes, to give you.
Oh. Yeah, he accidentally had
And this
up
is
with the
and this is
Scourges.
the second Scourge-related incident involving storms. You know, they're kind of coming back if we can do it twice.
your
So
Tribune, do you see anything in this?
You can see that the magic is kind of okay.
She just kind of snaps her fingers again, and there's like a faint like buzzing of magic. She kind of focuses. An arm of Orok soon. Seems like you're not entirely lying.
I'm out.
Is she alright?
She has this like thing where she zones out sometimes.
Sorry. I was just thinking in my head.
These scourges. Huh. Curious.
They also go for other things than just the material plane. Feels like it.
Well, I suppose if the destruction of the world you were talking about was the end of all things that the scourges are to bring about, then I don't know if the other planes will be so safe after all.
Right.
I think hiding here won't really save you for long.
Or you.
Or me.
So
Yeah.
like we're kind of allies now, right? Because you know.
Am I evil then?
I don't know. Are you evil?
Maybe
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Suppose we all should ask ourselves that question from time to time.
Well, Storm is certainly not good, but he's only somewhat evil.
Curious.
Right.
So why doesn't Jaxson kill me is the question.
Because you.
Well, if you want him to kill you, you can just ask.
I mean,
Your
sure.
Tribune, do you have a solution for this arm? I would greatly
I
appreciate
think this is the wrong school of magic.
Yeah,
Well,
but maybe you can get.
I
a
would
skeletal
rather
arm.
have a skeletal arm than a
That's
arm
cool.
of A destroyer god.
Raethran.
Says the guy who willingly took one of the rings.
You want the thing gone?
And the arm.
I'm a necromancer,
Yes.
not a healer.
Well, you can... A skeletal arm. Something. You know? Your tribune. Great. A magic.
One of the best mages in the world of all time, as you said.
You're not wrong.
If you can make a whole citadel disappear,
Thanks.
you should probably be able to do this.
This is above her pay grade. Unfortunately, so.
No. I'm certain I could do it. But why should I? Do I look like a charity to you?
We will take care of the scourges. You will see us once again. Your tribune. It's not often you have visitors.
No. And I don't mind that, actually.
Hopefully it was a nice visit.
We made our way from a long place here just
Oh,
to
I
be
know,
here, you know?
I know. The material plane is rather far away. Well, are you looking to make a deal, then, for your arm?
Perhaps.
I have something in mind.
Great. Speak your terms.
You want that arm of Orok soon gone, and you want something to replace it. A favor for a favor, then.
Well, something as in, yes, a functional, perfect
Oh,
arm.
I can do that.
Or better.
Skeletal arm, as you said.
I mean, I think he prefers a normal arm.
No.
Oh, you want a skeleton arm?
I can dress it in flesh and skin if you like, but I think that might clash with your scales. I'll give you an arm, a functional one. I'll have that thing gone. But I need you to do something for me.
Let me hear.
See, I can't leave this place for some time longer. And Ethelwood is a bit restricted to where he can travel on the material plane. I need something from Majacia. Have you been there before?
Once or
Yes.
Once.
Have you been to Haven?
I think so.
No,
That's
you were
oh.
in Sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
No, we were never in Haven. We just passed through a sanctuary.
No, not Haven.
Are you familiar with the ruins of New Can?
Should we roll for this?
Yeah,
Sure,
let's roll.
You can make a history check.
New
That one.
With the critical success and failure rolls, that means a failure for you.
So failure regardless.
Yeah, let's see. That fuck.
Oh, that's not very good.
11.
11. Suddenly,
Nobody-
Storm suddenly knows everything.
No, none of you knows anything then.
It was just
No,
history, right?
Not
Yeah,
sure.
history.
Yeah, good.
Well, I need something from the few ruins that are left. They are mainly around Haven. That's the site that has been found. I would like for a piece of metal to be brought back to me. Something from those ruins. Metal. Big enough to make for maybe a rod or so. A foot long.
And there'll be pieces.
As long as it is enough to be forged into, let's say, the equivalent of a rod, a foot long and inch diameter. Can be anything really, but it needs to be authentic. It needs to be from those ruins, from New Can, so to speak. I'll know if you try to fool me.
Why, especially New Cairn?
The metal I need.
What do you say, co-workers? We are
I mean,
traveling to
I want to go to
Jaxson, right?
Majestic. Yeah, we're heading there.
And
Let me just pull out my map real quickly.
Haven is not too far from there.
It's in.
Yeah, exactly. Not too far from where we're going.
Yeah, it's
right?
maybe a day or so. Here is the map. It's like 2 or 3 days to go.
And we have a tree there, right? Or not?
Yeah,
We
tree.
have one in Sanctuary,
Sure.
so you can
Mhm.
get there in 2 days-ish.
And I have some business there too,
Wow.
so we can. It's perfect.
Is there any time constraint? Your Tribune.
I could send you that tomorrow. Or Ethelwood could, rather.
And could you send us back as well?
Of course.
And how, like, can we do that and another thing, and then you send us back?
If you'd like to do something else first, be my guest.
So, the specifics. You send us to Haven. We do one thing first, then get the metal from the ruins. You send us back. I've got a new arm, and you have pieces of metal enough to form a rod.
Yes.
And then we are even.
Certainly.
What would it take? What would it take for us to be able to explore the citadel?
This floor is all yours to look around. You can
Mhm.
go up to the
Not
next
down.
floor. You don't need to go down below the citadel. But feel free to explore here. There are guest quarters on the next floor where you can stay the night if you'd like. Not that there is really a night here, but
Mm-hmm.
we still follow a day-night cycle, more or
I
less.
have a clock.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is probably like evening at this point. Because you had dinner with the
All right.
Blaze the same day that you went here, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
If you like a rest, I will have some quarters prepared for you.
Wonderful. We are trying to take 2 of those parasites.
But we could do that when we come back from the haven.
Other thing.
Yeah, because then we get back here and then we have a way back as well.
Right. But our dear dungeon master has not prepared.
All right. Yeah.
for him.
That is very
So,
true.
parasites is quite.
This guy is pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but will Schreiber send us back? Is the question.
I mean,
Unless
I
we do
think,
something
like-
for him, no.
Ethelward
And I
just
think
kind of
he will-
says, if you need to take a couple of trips, I'm glad to help you.
Wonderful. That is exactly what we need.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Majestic, though. You'll have to find your way there on your own.
Right. But
I
just
can
come
drop
back
you
and.
practically anywhere else.
Oh. So that's your only restriction.
Among a couple.
The Citadels as well.
What do you mean by that?
No, nothing.
Morrigan just kind of like adjusts. No, do please tell.
Honestly, it was just a guess.
No, say. Tell me.
It actually just was a guess, because like most tributes had their own citadel, so like they're part of the Arcanum. So Jasia is like the Arcanum place.
We were also all members of the High Table.
Yeah,
That
I already
meant we
know.
were great allies.
Yeah.
Especially since I chose everyone on the High Table. It was
Yeah.
my High Table in the end. Once Sycorax was out of the way, nothing stopped me.
Seems like the necromancers have had their good share of high seat, no?
Oh, well, I was never Archmage, of course. That was Julian Oxworth. I just suggested that if he helped me depose Sycorax, he could have that title. And of course I told a lot of other people that they could sit on the High Table with me if they helped. Not a lot of people continued to sit on the High Table after Sycorax's fall, after all. Only little old me. I had a good run. Long time on the table. I think it was enough. The Arcanum was becoming limiting after a while.
Right.
Century or so of the same thing day in and day out.
You're still not interested in reforming it under your rule and making it,
No. The Arcanum's end came as naturally as it could. I knew it would happen at some point, and I always had a contingency plan. As you can see.
I suppose so.
No, I don't mourn the loss of the Arcanum. There were useful things about it, of course, but I sat on that high table for 160 years. Gets tiresome. Same thing all the time. By the way, I should say, when she says this, humans, even with the Arcanum's ability to prolong their lives, I mean, you basically have the speed at which you age. She still looks like she's early to mid-20s at over 160 years of age. Even if it was an illusion or an alteration of her appearance, she would most likely be dead if we assume that she was an adult 160 years ago.
Yeah.
The chances of her still being anything but, you know, mulch in the ground is next to zero, you know?
Yeah.
So, how she's still alive was a big question even back when the Arcanum was still around. Let alone how she looks as young as she does.
Man, we can't really ask her, what kind of necromantic ritual did you do that made you look so young?
I mean, because you know that the method that the Arcanum used was not necromantic to prolong their lifespans. They just basically found a way to use their arcane energy to kind of slow down aging, basically substituting part of the natural aging process with like that revigoration that arcane magic has. This is something else for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, the economy is gone. That's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which also comes to mind. You have lived pretty long. Certainly longer than a normal human. And even longer than most Arcanum members of the High Table from the Arcanum. What kind of tricks have you been up to in that regard?
As I said, do you think a Tribune reveals all the secrets?
No, but you don't want to reveal any secrets at the moment.
Especially the cellar.
If you reveal a secret, it's a secret no longer.
Exactly.
You can blindfold me while
let's-
I go down there.
So let's lessen the burdens of the secrets.
I like having secrets.
Mm-hmm.
As for the cellar, I don't know why you insist on
It's
going
just
down
because
there.
it's pointing there.
You're looking for this Gillstar.
Yes. And it's
Kurt,
pointing.
was it?
Yes, it points that some part of him is there.
Tell you what. If you do this task for me,
Mm-hmm.
I could maybe help you find this Kurt Gillstar.
Ooh,
Yeah, sure.
sounds like a...
Yeah.
But I would need to know what you want with him first.
Probably just nullify him or something like that.
To nullify.
Yeah. You know, either just like make him not use his magic and stuff, or just like, yeah.
Well, you're not a null magus.
No.
I can tell that.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you nullify mages, especially those that totally aren't your own siblings?
Just like my purpose and stuff like that. It's not my choice really. It's like it's higher magic, higher people's choice.
Ah,
You know, I remember you now. Or should I say, I remember Jaxson Gillstar. One of the children of the Gillstar family. Don't think I ever met Jaxson Gillstar. That definitely isn't you.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I met you.
But the more I think about it, I think maybe I did meet a couple of the siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Three oldest ones, Kingston, Kurt, and Rowena.
Yep.
They liked to think that Kingston, being the eldest, was the prodigy, but I always saw more potential with Rowena.
Yeah. Not so much anymore.
Do you know what happened to Rowena Gillstar? That definitely isn't your sibling, but Jaxson Gillstar's sibling.
I just heard she just dabbled in the wrong with the Drexonian Empire and stuff like that. Not wise to do. You know, assassinating a governor and stuff like that.
Shame.
Yeah.
Perhaps she could have been my apprentice if times were different. Or Ethelwood's. You needed one. He just kind of nodded. Suppose I did, aside from all the students I taught. Guess I needed one of my own.
Mm-hmm.
Just someone to attend my classes.
I wonder who that is.
Well, I wonder what you're thinking now.
like three. We're talking about three Gillstars, and one was already taken, and he didn't seem that much interested in Kingston, especially because he's not here. So that leaves one.
You know, I never ended up taking an apprentice.
Oh.
It was a long time ago anyway.
It was a few years, yeah.
Yeah, feels like a century. Well,
Should probably reconsider on that one. There are probably a lot of people that want to learn necromancy under you.
I'm not a professor anymore. I'm done teaching.
Well,
I've got a different purpose.
mm-hmm. So like, where were we heading with this apprenticeship thing?
Just wanted to let you know.
Mm.
Really. Since you seem to have an interest in the Gillstar family, whilst not being a part of it, of course.
Yeah.
There's no real reason, though.
Mm.
Just said that I wouldn't have minded the woman that wasn't your sister to be an apprentice of mine.
Yep.
If times had been different, but they aren't. The Gillstars, I suppose, are mostly dead, or not Gillstars.
Few of them.
And, what else? Well, I'm not looking for apprentices anymore. Too busy with other things, and all I need is Ethelwood anyway. And he's busy with other things too. So, no apprentices.
Right.
But I can help you find this Kurt, if that is what you really like.
I would appreciate that.
Even if you intend to nullify him. Though I suppose if that is your intent, and I'm bringing you food for your quest, then maybe I could use another favor someday.
I mean, I think we could just, like, it seems like you really want us to go to Haven and get that metal for
Of
your rod.
course.
I think, like...
But it isn't the only thing I need. I have a lot of things that I intend to do, and I wouldn't mind a hand with one more thing.
Do you have anything in Vailendor?
No, I don't. I don't have anything in a place where you've probably been to or looking to go to. But I could use a spare glaive to do my bidding.
Oh.
Not literally, but someone to hold it anyway. Could use a sword and another sword and a couple of extra spell-casting hands as well, but... Well, we'll see about all that. Anyway, it is getting late, and it's time for me to withdraw. There are elevating platforms in each of the turrets that you can use. You are permitted to go to the second floor, or stay on this one, whatever you please. If you need me, then we will talk tomorrow morning. But until then.
Your tribute.
Yeah.
And she just nods, stands up, and you see from behind the chair, she pulls out a staff that was kind of hidden in the back of the throne, and makes her way out of another door, leaving only you and Ethelward here. He just says, Do you want me to show you somewhere?
Yeah, show us to the fortress.
Will you answer the door if we knock? We want to
can we
take care
leave?
of some parasites.
Yeah.
I want to do that tonight.
Maybe not.
Thought
Yeah,
it
we
was
can do
about
that.
time for your...
It depends.
I thought it was getting late.
We could do that tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, tomorrow sounds like pretty good.
What?
So-
We haven't fought today.
Yeah, but we have traveled all day.
You would be getting kind of tired at this point. Like, you know, getting a long rest now, you'd have the entire day tomorrow to look for parasites.
Perfect.
Otherwise, you know, you'd only have like maybe an hour or two before you'd really need to get a rest, you know? Alright. Well, I'll show you to your chambers. And he leads you on out through the same direction that Morrigan left. And as you get through that door, you enter into a massive great hall. It is, you know, relatively empty in the middle because it is a great hall. It is meant for a lot of people to be able to gather, and you know, you could use it as an entire dance floor if you'd like. But you see that there are plenty of decorations here. There are these big paintings. Paintings of various mages of the Arcanum, including which you see Morrigan herself. You see Ethelward. You see the Iron Witch Sycorax. You see Cyrus Cronin. And you see a big painting of the entire last high table before the fall of the Arcanum. The painting was probably painted to commemorate the 1,000-year anniversary, and was probably done maybe days before the fall of the Arcanum. You also see there are like these 3 glass displays, each of which has a human skull in it, and there are small labels on them. But if you'd like, you can go over there. But otherwise, he will kind of start.
Still points down.
Yeah, but you can tell that it is close because it's almost like you're moving in a semicircle around it, and it continues pointing like, you know, it's like, you know, if it's here and you're moving from here, you can kind of like tell that it keeps, you know, it is for sure nearby, like really close. Does anyone want to look at anything in this room before you continue? Because he just kind of like...
Yeah, I can take a skull quick.
Alright, you just look at the first one that you see.
Yeah.
You see the name Drusilla Alviana.
History check.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the names of these skulls too now.
Sure.
Come on, 16.
He kind of stops and waits for you all to check it.
13.
Well, so do you want to check all of them then?
Sure.
Or do you just want to go for the first one closest to where you're going, which was...
All of them.
Okay.
Why not?
First one, Drusilla Alviana. Second, Gaitha Stormborn. Third, Ariel Zeev.
Stormborn.
Gaitha
Are
Stormborn.
I
these
got
from
16
the?
on the first one.
Are these from the Conclave of Heroes?
Gaitha Stormborn was a member of the Conclave of Heroes and a member of the High Table of the Arcanum at one point. She was a sorceress. Drusilla Alviana. You got a 16, Storm? I mean, you remember the name. Drusilla Alviana is a name you have encountered on your adventures before.
That's what I thought.
Yep. Namely, let me just, Arx Oceanum, the citadel that you visited out at sea, was the citadel of Drusilla Alviana. She is, to your awareness, the creator of the first Spellborn.
Alright.
including Octavian or Octavius. I can't remember what his name was, but the one that
Right.
you found out there.
Ooh.
That was her citadel, and he was her creation.
Oh no!
What was
Melbourne that was
his
looking
name?
for her.
What was her name?
Drusilla Elviana. And the last one was Ariel Zeev.
Does that ring a bell?
You got a 13 on your history check?
Yeah.
Not really. Ethelward kind of just stops by the next door and watches all of you watches the two of you as you're looking over at the skulls, just kind of like waiting for you to come to him.
Yeah, well,
He continues and he opens the door, and you see inside you are now inside one of the turrets, and you see that there's this platform in the middle of the ground, and there's like an open platform shaped hole in the ceiling, and it continues up, and the platform as he steps up on it, it is big enough for all of you to stand on. And as you stand on it, he just kind of like gives the flick of the wrist, and like some arcane sparks shoot out and trigger the platform, and it starts rising up to the second floor. And as it comes to stop, he just steps off it, just says real quick, like, those of you that are able to use magic can control it. I assume that's at least a couple of you.
Storm is stuck.
If you have at least access to a singular cantrip, you only need to infuse it with that
Can this arm do anything?
No.
I mean, you could give it a try, I suppose.
It's magical.
Okay, so you go onto it and you like touch the arm to the thing, and it actually seems to activate. And so you can command it to go, up or down.
You know.
So
Okay,
everyone
well,
can
I want
Fritz
to
actually
try to
can
cast a
cast
spell
a
from
spell.
misfits.
So he could also.
Wait, what did you say? Talked simultaneously, both of you?
Yeah. Fritz actually can cast a spell, so technically
he can ritual cast it, so it's a bit awkward. He could sit there for like 10 minutes and touch it, and then it will move.
I want to try to cast a spell in my arm, bro.
Okay, what are you trying to cast?
Maybe not inside.
Nothing happens.
Fuck.
By prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, I don't think you did it right.
Well, it seems like that thing can infuse the platforms with enough magic to get it to respond.
That's great.
Oh.
Well, come on then. And he continues to lead you onwards. And he first takes you to, or as you exit this room, you're taken to, I believe that is the library, or the guest library, I should say. And so you just see like bookshelves lining the room. There are like some smaller shelves near the middle. There are plenty of like comfortable seating. Like all the kind of armchairs and stuff are like black velvet. But he just continues to take you through. Like everything here, by the way, is lit with like tons and tons of candles. Like every room just has multiple of them. You don't see like you haven't seen a single window. And there isn't really much light in the in between anyway. But he leads you onwards. Well, he takes you out the door, and you exit out into a courtyard. Except you're like on the balcony that goes around the entire courtyard. And looking out onto the courtyard, you see that there's this diorama that has been constructed of two enormous skeletons. One, which is, as far as you can tell, this
living.
No, they're just skeletons that are like with frames and stuff, just posed to create this little like battle scene, because you see this one skeleton seems to be the skeleton of a giant. You see it's wearing like tattered clothes and some partially pierced chainmail, and it is holding this massive sword, like this great sword for a giant. That is, the blade itself is shaped like a lightning bolt, and it is kind of like striking upwards, because you see mounted above it is an equally enormous skeleton of a dragon.
Ooh.
That is kind of like almost looking like it is diving down toward the giant, like mouth open, claws toward it. So they are kind of stuck in this eternal battle, or their remains are stuck there anyway. Ethelward just kind of like ignores it and points towards 6 of the doors that are connected to this courtyard balcony and says, "These 6 rooms that you see here are guest chambers. Each one of them has a bed fit for 2 people. Over there is the guest laboratory, if you'd like to experiment. But mind you, you only have the equipment, none of the materials. That's for you to bring on your own. And over there," and he points at the last one, or there are actually 2 more doors. But he points at another one. Says, that's wait, which one would that be? Yeah. That's the hall. You can just sit there and socialize, I suppose. On that one, it used to be for teleportation circles, but don't really do much now. Of course, you can use the platforms to go down to the first floor as well, if you'd like.
Is this layout similar to the other, like...
Not really, no.
Okay.
They are kind of different in shape, and the other one was more like a full-on castle. This is just like the keep, the donjon of a castle.
Well, thank you very much for showing us the way.
Did the dragon and the giant have any cool history? Or is it just a dragon and a giant?
I'm sure they had plenty of history. None that
But
I care
nothing.
about.
Great. But you care about the history of the skulls?
Well, they were part of Sycorax's collection before she died. Morrigan took them from her possessions.
Yeah.
They were essentially mages she killed that stood in her way.
Who was the third one?
The third one.
Well, not Stormborn or the one who has... yeah. Who was the last one?
Ariel.
Yeah, Ariel.
Ariel's Eve. Well, he was one of Sycorax's favorites for a while. But, fell out of favor with her, or just became useless to her. Whichever one it was, she got him out of her way. I'm sure Morrigan's head would have ended up in her collection too if she wasn't too clever for the old Iron Witch. She did feel threatened by her after all. And just a word of advice. Don't go doing something stupid while you're here. Stay where you're supposed to stay.
Nope.
Good. And he kind of stalks off.
I run to the basement now.
You know where to go to the basement. But he
We'll run
walks
down the
off, disappears, leaving all of you alone. And I think we're gonna take a break here because we've been going for almost 2 hours. So it's a good time to just stop for a while. And we'll be back soon enough. So don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Yeah. Lore stuff, yeah?
There, now it looks good. Hi, and welcome back. where we last left off, everybody was taken up to the second floor of Ark's Mortem to get their sleeping arrangements figured out. So, as you're out there on the balcony around the courtyard, you can go left or you can go right. There are 3 rooms on each side of the courtyard, opposite each other, that you can choose from. You can explore one of the other rooms, the lab, the guest lab, the library that you went through, the hall, or the teleportation circle room.
I just take one of the rooms, probably the closest. I guess they're all similar. Huh?
Lads, we sleep.
Yeah.
We
Or
kill parasites.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we sleep,
And then
kill
what?
parasites. We break into the cell. No, I'm just kidding.
Is it important for you to go to the cellar, Jaxson?
I mean, it's.
Well, she got a
pointing
deal.
down
He got a
there.
deal.
Yeah, we have a deal. Well, I prefer not to do that because we are in debt to her then. But, we don't have much choice, I guess. But I can be pretty sure that it points to the cellar. Because when I've been moving around in the castle,
Yes, of
it's
course
been
it
pointing.
is. She doesn't want you to go down there.
Yeah, fucking bitch.
Oh.
You would be mad if I
okay.
sent down
Just
Florp
kidding,
down
just
there?
kidding.
Easy.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
And you would be sad if I were to send down Florp down there?
Yes.
Yeah,
We
I mean, you
made
can do
deals.
that if you want to.
No.
But it's on
we
you.
made deals with her, and we don't want to fight this up. If you want to do this, we sleep here another day.
We do it next time we come back.
Yes. Let me get my new arm before you fuck something up, right?
You know what? Like, should we really help her? Because she has grand schemes, and they don't seem to be good.
No, but
Yeah.
she.
Like, this is like the
Is
fifth evil we are
trying
helping.
to destroy the world?
Maybe we don't know.
No,
It can be like a small friend, or it can be
can't
something
a
judge.
third one. We can. Every single person we run into wants to destroy the world.
I mean, it has happened ridiculously many times.
Yeah,
like
but
how we have
no,
helped people who are trying to destroy the world.
Just because we don't want to destroy the world doesn't mean that they're a good person.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah,
we have helped a few people.
Yeah, of
A
course.
few too many people.
She might be bad, but she's chilling in the in between.
Yeah, but we're probably helping her being able to come back to the material plane.
And
That's probably
what is she gonna do in the material?
she's the most powerful mage alive.
Yeah. And?
Necromancer. And we don't know what she will do, but she can probably do a lot of harm.
That sounds
Like,
really
if
bad.
you think-
Yeah, well, then we take care of her then, okay?
Yeah, that's a
Or we
problem for
work
now.
with her, because we
Okay,
got a good
let's
word
just
with
say
her.
this.
Or
If-
let's just say this: Kessler is so close on destroying the world. She don't want the world destroyed, probably. Then we can take help of her because we made an ally.
Right. Okay, let's do this. If we help her, and if she turns out to do bad, we swear to stop her.
Done deal.
Oh, nice.
It's up to you, but
Well, of course, it depends on what is the bad.
Like, if she robs a bank, like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, who cares?
Like, if it's like, oh, fuck.
killing someone,
then
taking over a
we
country or
Like,
something
okay, we say, okay, she wants to take over Havanitha. Okay, then we might do something. Okay, she wants to take over Thromera. We won't do anything.
I wouldn't
I
say
mean,
that
like,
about the
if it's on the
Tromera.
Isidore level, I would say, like, we should intervene because we helped. We are responsible. But it probably won't happen like that. She will probably just
Well,
prank
why
us.
don't we just let her have Bellerin then? And then we are allies with her.
Well,
Get
I
it?
don't think we
She's
should
the
do
most
that.
powerful mage in the world.
Why
would we
would she want to be allies with
help
us?
of the Belleronian king when we can have the freaking
We will just have to see when she does something, okay?
yeah,
She
exactly.
was very keen on us not going down
I'd
the
rather
table.
have the Phantom Queen than the freaking Pelaronian king.
Yeah, he's kind of a pussy, man.
But Storm, does the Phantom Queen have her destiny?
Of
No,
course.
but she can probably like snap
No,
her fingers and he's dead.
Yes, but he has his destiny, so he can come
Okay,
back.
whatever we fucking do, we are not going to fight her, okay? Because
No, of course not.
we will die.
That
was
sounds very
never a
reasonable.
plan.
Like I mean, like if we fuck up, just avoid saying, "Oh, forgive me for my thing," you know, like just you know.
It was a long time I said that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you didn't
It's
even say that
improvement,
to
improvement.
Why would I say that to Caden? It was
He was the one
Jackson's
attacking.
enemy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
mean-
right. You already said it the first time, probably. To him.
Yeah. I mean, he was kind of weak, man. I expected
And
more from him.
most often when I say that
Were you?
is
Were
when you lads talk too much
Yeah.
and don't know what
Well,
to do.
it's because you get bored, Storm. It's because you get bored.
No. Like
Bored.
the hag. You remember that you died of? The hag, you were talking with the hag so
Yeah, she was
freaking
nice
well
until she hugged me.
until
Well, we do agree that you made a good decision, and
thank you.
certainly we would probably
here
all
comes-
have come to the same decision later on. But there have been instances when you have jumped the gun a little bit too much.
You know, yeah.
Like
I'll
you
admit
know, the blood pack leader. You know, please forgive me for my sins. Oh,
That one was a bit.
It's just-
Right, but nice. Let's go to sleep so we can go and
Okay,
kill
but
some.
how do we handle the teleportations here? So if we kill the parasites, we get 2 of them.
We
Do we
don't-
take the sending stone? Because the sending stone, Schreiber won't get us back, right?
No, like
Okay,
he
so we
will go make us go back this time, and then we just do that, and we would have to talk to what was his name?
Why don't we just talk with Etherworld?
Yeah, right.
Etherworld. Ether something. I
But-
can't pronounce that shit.
Let-
I wrote it off.
we can get to Mageisha on our own. We just tell him that we are going to Mageisha, and
Yeah, but he won't. How will he know?
yeah,
he
we
can
don't
show
know
up?
how he will teleport us back. I guess he will pick us up
Why
again in
can't
Havnita. Because he can't go to Mageisha, but we can.
Okay, we'll speak with him.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, nice. Good night.
But
Storm,
if the
Good
sending
night.
stone doesn't work,
Good
if the sending
night.
stone doesn't work, we'll have to use Etherworld
Good night.
to teleport us
Good night.
to Havanita. Good night.
Good night.
good night.
You guys gave me like a stroke, so I can't remember what his name is now. You like missed it 80 times.
Etherworld.
Ethelword.
I should
Okay.
probably
Is there
write that.
or there, or is it world?
No, it's Ethelword.
Ethel.
I don't think anyone has spelled it the way it's supposed to be spelled.
Ethelworld.
I'll try my spelling and see how bad it is.
Oh my god.
Oh my. Well, okay. I missed a couple of A's here.
Yeah. Ethelword.
I mean, I think I could have like gotten the first part right if I wrote it down.
Either way, you all head off to different rooms,
That's a
just
little
picking
weird.
random ones.
Oh, so Dara and Arisa goes to different room.
I don't know, do you?
The
Well,
hell?
we kind of need to go to the same room because Fritz needs a room.
There are
It's
6
6
rooms. There are 5
well.
of you.
That's your reasoning for wanting to sleep in the same room as your wife.
Well, there was a
because
double
Fritz
room.
can have a
But one of them was
room.
double with a double room.
No, they all are double rooms.
Well, then we go into the same room. Then it's like,
Just making sure, you know, that you and your friend want to share the room. Okay,
How
so
long
like,
can I extend my arm?
and just like that, the Glorp was sent down the cellar to check on.
you can extend your arm maybe like a foot longer
Can I
than it's
retract it
supposed
a
to be.
foot as well?
Okay, so I can't like okay,
sure.
my
But
hand
I
from
believe-
here to the door.
No.
But he can make a glaive with it. And he can open it with a glaive.
Well, I was like
I
thinking
mean-
I'd to like block the door or something. You're just sleeping. But sleep, damn.
Well,
All right, you can. By the way, it's risky for you to sleep. Just saying.
you
Yeah.
could move the bed over to the door.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm
Are you
strong
so?
now,
Are you paranoid?
And do a little something. By the way, all of your rooms, they're very nice in a way, but they're also filled with more taxidermied animals.
Is there candles?
Yeah, there are a bunch of candles.
I tried to put one out.
Okay, you do that.
It isn't lit.
No, there is an extinguished candle.
I
Man.
thought it was magical.
Dara will, since Florp is, unsummoned because of the whole sending Florp to the little basin thing. I'm just gonna waste 10 gold to resummon him.
Sure.
Okay, so now no one can spy on me. I sleep beside the door.
Yeah, you just feel kind of watched because there's like a taxidermied fox that is just like staring directly at you.
We ain't. Okay, I've.
It's like a falcon that is
Jaxson
standing up
sleeps
on a
naked
shelf that is
tonight.
staring on you. There's like
Can I like?
there's like a boar that is mounted over where the bed originally
Can I
was.
like make my arm like a block, like a zing,
Like a shield?
like a shield? Yeah.
I mean, are you blocking the door as well with it?
No, like
No.
if
You
is
could
it
make like a
opening
small
the door?
buckler, I guess.
Well,
It's not
Well, if
much,
you
but
open-
it's something.
isn't the bed like here? And if you try to open the
Oh,
door,
yeah,
you
sure,
can't.
sure, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Perfect.
Just wanted to make sure, are you also still blocking
No.
it with that? Okay. I will say, you make a small shield. It's translucent.
Oh yeah, right.
So
I
you can
guess
still
it's
kind of
see
see
the
through
thoughts.
it.
Okay, never mind. Then I sleep regularly.
Also, Jaxson, the room you picked, there are just 5 raccoons that are staring
Oh.
right at you.
Damn.
I want to
Taxidermied,
keep
of course. How are you
Yeah,
gonna
Jaxson.
keep one?
Take one and put it in the bag of holding.
Storm has the bag of holding.
Yeah, I know.
Goes into the Storm's room. Hey, Storm, I want to keep this.
By the way, so there are like the middle rooms on each side are different from the side rooms. So the side rooms have like a room and then there's a smaller room attached to it. The middle rooms are just kind of bigger, but there's just one room. So for the smaller, or for the ones that are divided, they have kind of like an office department to them. So just saying, like 4 of the rooms have offices attached to them. 2 of them are just big rooms with, everything in one place. So
Yeah.
Cool.
it's up to you to decide like who takes what kind of room. Regardless, there will be 5 raccoons in the one you pick, Jaxson.
I take a room in a nice switch room.
Yeah, there are not that many raccoons in the other one. But the one you initially picked, there are just 5 raccoons. There's like an entire raccoon family that are just
Yeah, I'm sleeping there, man.
chilling. And Dara and Arisa, of course, you also have a bunch of taxidermied things, which Arisa doesn't quite like that there's a taxidermied cat in there.
Oh, shit.
That's a bit like awkward.
Call
Storm
one.
doesn't like, and Storm doesn't like that there's a taxidermied flying lizard in his room.
There's a lizard taxidermied,
Nice, of course.
but not a flying one.
A fucking lizard. Horrible.
Okay,
Well,
so
well, well.
Dara, are you actually going to send in the Florp cavalry?
Or is she doing? Is she doing?
No. It would be hilarious, but it would kind of fuck up 2 players.
Would Dara do it, or would she not
Yeah.
do it?
Would she?
Does she
Well-
care enough about Storm and Jaxson?
So why would she do it either way?
Curiosity. I
Like,
guess.
what's your motivation?
Curiosity. I mean, like, she's definitely hiding something in the basement. Like, that
Yeah,
is
and who cares?
Dara.
Yeah.
Why would you care? It's like, we run up on this freaking queen. She has a secret. Like everyone has towards people they meet for the first time.
Bro, she's like literally the only building in the entire plane of existence
Yeah.
with living creatures. This is the one place you
like,
want to start.
if you can
Yeah,
decide,
and there's
like,
more
throw
powerful
a
persons
coin,
than
throw a coin,
this
like.
queen, than Kessler, than...
Yeah, but you know, if it has like half the things that Dara thinks it has, then it's pretty interesting. But no, she's not gonna
What?
do that.
And then you gotta think, what are we going to do with the information we find?
So instead, Arisa is gonna turn into something.
Oh
I mean,
shit!
technically, she could do that.
And if Master Nahum could spot us, grab a potion, this master of necromancy will.
I mean, you were just actually just grabbing the potion from a divination wizard.
Yeah, name is also divination wizard. Her
Okay, maybe.
speciality is looking at things and seeing things others do not. It's finding, seeing, hearing. That's literally all she does for a living.
Yeah. This is at least a necromancy wizard. Which,
Worst case.
Yeah, she can probably see like Arisa flying there because she can probably detect life or something like that. And you're like, a living creature. This is a fly. There are no flies in between.
Well, remember she got a raven as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that
do you
raven.
No exploring, I guess then.
Well, I don't think Dylan is something you're gonna have to worry about.
Yeah,
I like
Dylan
that-
is the real machine, bro.
I like that even to this day, Simon still laughs that the raven is called Dylan.
Dylan. Shit. The bard days.
You know, hope you're enjoying that bed in front of the door.
No, I just laughed. It was Leon that made it a big thing.
Yeah.
I pointed out that you still
So
find
we
it funny.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Night goes by. Storm.
Yep.
You're there by the
Yep.
door.
Yep.
Sleeping. The bed blocking the door.
Yeah.
About halfway through the night,
Mhm.
you hear something outside the door.
Okay.
Some faint sound. Something almost scraping against the floor outside. And then it's gone.
Can I look through the keyhole?
You could.
I do that. Perception check.
Well, you look out. Make a perception check.
21.
There's nothing there. When you look outside, anyway. Scraping has already stopped. There's nothing there.
Raping.
It's just this like very faint like scraping against what sounds like the ground maybe.
It didn't try to open any doors.
Not as far as you can tell. I mean, it was only there for like 3 seconds and then gone.
Well then.
No one else
let's
senses anything?
sleep again.
The rest of you don't have a passive perception of over 20 and are sleeping right by the door.
Yeah.
It's true.
The rest of the night goes by undisturbed.
Perfect.
And you wake up in the morning or whatever the morning is, and in between the light levels remain the same day and night. Dara, you of course wake up early, and you're forced to sit there in solitude for 4 hours, resisting the temptation of sending out Florp.
Sends off Florp anyway. Nah, she doesn't.
You know,
You're like, I gotta.
interesting, you know.
Yeah, it would, but you know, I can't. Now Storm is the one that is cowardly and doesn't want to break the rules anymore. So you know.
Yeah, because it benefits him.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to keep with the character development.
Well, if I break the rules, I do it for a purpose.
Gold.
Gold, for example. Breaking the rules for some information that maybe helps.
Information
For
is
what?
more
For stopping
powerful
a
than
queen in the in between. That's not our purpose.
Bro, haven't you realized by now that Dara is really curious by her nature?
Yeah, of course.
All of you like poking.
But I
the
told
sleeping
you,
bear.
break the rules after I have a arm.
Well, now he's not gonna get that arm.
I think most things are equally justifiable.
By the time Storm gets that arm, he's gonna have lost the other one somehow.
Yeah. It's just a big question of how.
He will always have one arm.
The morning comes and you all wake up. I assume you meet up outside somewhere.
I placed
No.
the bed where it were supposed to be.
Yep.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Did you also have raccoons in your room?
No,
A
I had a
lizard.
cat.
I had like 5 raccoons.
What did you have, Fritz?
I had a big elk.
Wow.
Kind of weird.
I'm starting to feel like the rooms have been hand-picked.
I checked the last room.
Yeah, the last one has like a menagerie of weird things. I mean, there will be 2 rooms, no?
No, because I checked one.
Yeah, there will be 2.
Yeah, I
yeah.
checked one before.
4
Yeah, I
rooms.
mean, the last one also has, weird animals. This one has a bunch of fish.
Hmm.
Among other things. So, like, there's this big, like, bass just mounted over.
No
Oh,
octopus.
I wanted that room.
Yeah, there is an octopus as well.
Yeah, this is definitely made for us. There must be
Yeah,
sinister
Rooms
forces.
yourselves.
There must be sinister forces at play.
Right. So should we go down, talk to Ivory, and
Ethelward.
Ethelward.
and then we head out to the clusters of light to kill some parasites.
Yeah.
Wait, or are we bringing them? Okay, pull out the armor. We need to put it in the.
Well, don't I just pull it out when we have knocked
I mean,
him?
pull it out
Because
when
if we don't kill it, they has to be alive.
Yeah, for the armor, yes.
Yes, and for Shaver.
I don't know.
It has to be alive for Shaver and the armor.
I asked him yesterday.
No,
We
because it
specifically
has
asked
to
if
be
it
alive.
was
He
alive
said
for armor.
you can't use. Oh wait,
It's
The
for
armor-
the armor. He said that.
The armor is useless without a living
yeah,
one.
for the
He never
armor.
specified
Yeah, exactly.
had to be
Oh,
alive.
well.
That's
Give him a
why
living
I
one.
wanted to ask him yesterday, and got stopped because no, we are going to return the same day. No, we are not.
I'm pretty sure you did ask.
Yeah, we did.
Did ask.
Last session, that is.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Okay. And is it alive or dead?
I'm not telling you at this point. This is too funny.
Just give it alive.
Yeah, I'm not touching it then.
Okay, so
Let's go.
let's go. We go down to Ethelward.
Okay, you head downstairs using the elevators to descend, kind of looking up towards the higher levels that you're not permitted to go to. And
Go to higher levels.
Hmm?
No.
Do
The
you
Fritz
wanna
is Fritz
try?
shortcut.
No.
You're really gonna make Fritz spend 10 minutes on the platform to try to conjure up a fraction of the energy that you can do with a flick of the wrist?
We do it for him. He's so nice. We need to help him.
Good.
We snap the finger.
Yep. You do that, and you descend down. Do you go to like the dining hall where you were the night before, or
We just try to find him, man. We search
Dining hall.
every room. Just go through rooms. Till we find
because as you first get into the dining room, nothing.
Yeah.
We open every single door until we find him.
Yeah. They said we were free to explore this floor,
Yeah, no, you.
especially trying to find the stairs downstairs.
It's the platform, right?
No, we were trying to find him.
The platform, as far as you can tell, goes up, but it doesn't go down. Seems to, because even when it goes up, you didn't see that there was anything beneath it. There's like just like holes in the ceiling for it to ascend, but the floor is just flat underneath it.
Right. Well, let's try to find him.
I mean, you go around, you see like one of the rooms that is connected to the actual dining room. The other door that you didn't go through, that one leads to like a small kitchen. You go back to like where you first entered. There's a pantry for like food. There is another just like general storage area. If you go out into the courtyard, there are like 3 doors to the courtyard. There's one door that leads out there from like the first room that you entered into when you first entered the citadel. There's another door to the courtyard from the what's it called? The Great Hall where you found the skulls. And the third door, you don't find anything from inside, because like there is another part that you can go to from the Great Hall that is just like a gallery with a bunch of paintings that connect the last 2 turrets, but you don't see any other door into that place than the one from the courtyard. And
So
if you go up to it, the doors are locked.
We lockpick the door.
Do you?
Storm, would you mind lockpicking this door?
No?
Someone is scared. No.
If you're gonna be like that, I'm just gonna send in Florp and see what's on the other side.
Let's just like
Why are you
shout
gonna
for
do
him or something.
that?
Let's just shout for him or something.
Is
Why
anyone
don't we
out
just
there?
knock on the door?
Well-
Alright, yeah, let's knock.
Knock, knock, knock,
Okay,
knock.
you knock on the door. Nothing happens. You're just standing there, like, kind of underneath the tail of this big dragon skeleton.
And this was the last room we found.
On the first floor, yes. It's like you're able to access all the other rooms. This one only connects to the courtyard. Doesn't have any doors on the interior, and it's locked.
Okay, let's go to the second floor again and check the doors we haven't seen.
Or
there.
we just go outside and knock on the door outside.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Sure.
As you exit the courtyard to go toward the front gate, like without having heard any footsteps or anything, you just hear like a, "Are you looking for me?"
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, we were actually.
So,
Good morning.
we were thinking about when you should teleport us back and stuff. How will it happen? You know, we can get to Majesha on our own, you know, and get back. But like, where do you want to pick us up? Or how do we contact you?
You pick a spot.
And the time?
I'll stay around for a couple of days.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, we will have
Or
to
as
be
long as you need. I'll be back.
like, right. We will need a couple of days because travel times.
Yeah.
Then I'll be
so-
back there a couple of days later.
Right. So the knock in Havnita, nice.
Yeah, that sounds like a good spot.
Nocturnal in.
I was about to ask what the knock is.
All right. Yeah. It's a pleasant place, you know. Very nice food and stuff.
You
If
should
you
go
don't
there.
mind, I'd prefer some place with less people.
Drunken
The
Sea.
drunken sea.
It's
Oh,
the
that's a lot
shittiest
of
place you can
drunk.
find.
I'm talking about outside of cities, if possible.
Well, we don't use that tree.
Where can you teleport like anywhere?
More or
like-
less. I need a
and,
landmark.
Oh,
Something.
okay. So there's a really big tree in Tromera
Please don't
that has
say
like
that tree.
underground room, like a room underneath where.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a really big tree here on the
I
map.
just realized what you were talking about.
Yeah. 69.
Yeah, right there. That's where we're meeting up.
A big tree in Thrumera is hard.
It's a really. Oh, I put on the map. It's really freaking big.
What I'm talking about is I can appear near a city, I just don't want to go into it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just go with Hamanita, Northern Gate. Nice.
Perfect.
I can do that.
Yes.
Are you going now?
We are heading out to kill the parasites, then we're going back.
Am I getting the arm after we give the rod, the metal thing?
That's all up to Morrigan.
Right, and then
What
she
do you
helps
think
me out
Morgan would
with
say?
Well, you sure ain't gonna get anything as a charity. You
Yeah,
better
nice.
do what you agreed
Yeah,
to
of
do
course.
first.
Yeah.
We have the sending zone to get us back. We will use it to get back, and then we are heading back probably today. Let's say wait there. If we are not back within a week, like you sending or something, ask us, and then we will. And then you have a better answer because we will probably know how much is left.
So let me get this straight. You're leaving by your own means, and you just
Yes.
want to pick up.
We can't come back on our own.
So you just want me to get you back here from Havanitha.
And then
Yeah.
And then get us out of here once we come here with you again.
Right.
We only have one way back and we're using it.
Fair enough.
Very nice, very nice. Well, got any tips with the
Parasites?
yeah.
He just kind of
The
like
consumers.
starts walking towards the gates and just gives like a quick magical flash from his staff again. Just turns, says, "Yeah, try not to die."
Thanks.
Just tips.
Something more helpful, please?
Thanks. Great.
It was helpful. Yeah, I'm not
If you
gonna die now.
die, don't let them eat your soul.
Yeah, the book
Yay.
always told us about those things.
Nice. Okay, guys, let's go. Let's be really happy so they find us. Woo!
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 The 10%
No.
bonus.
Okay, so you step off the edge and you start drifting out into the in-between. So, what is your strategy here? Are you luring them with emotions? Are you seeking out soul clusters?
We are really happy. We are really fucking happy.
Well, do we really want to be happy, lads? Happy with the rare ones.
No, but like it's.
Dara just goes catatonic and starts like drifting.
Typical that
Okay, we do rage. We do rage thing. Okay, we do
Yeah,
rage.
rage.
So Fritz just go bananas. And
punches himself in the face.
because if they make us even more mad, we can hurt them even better. Because if we're happy, they will just make us even happier, so we don't want to fight them.
Okay. Well,
Fritz, start
Or
raging.
we just go to a fucking soul cluster and try to find them.
Well, we could go to a soul cluster and rage.
Yeah, okay.
That might be very
Let's
problematic.
go to that cluster. Nice.
no, wait. It feels like a cluster will be more dangerous.
I mean, either way, there will be a lot of, like, they're always in a group.
Yeah, but a cluster everyone comes to. If we're just angry, a happy parasite won't come, but angry ones will come.
Does the book say how many usually are in a cluster, like 3 or 4, or?
Okay, first of all, soul clusters are just
Yeah,
gatherings of souls.
Yeah, but if for the
Everyone will
parasites,
come.
You're talking about the
group.
packs.
Yeah, the packs. How big are the packs?
They state small packs. So
Okay.
we're not dealing with like 15 parasites that will, or consumers that will come at once. We're talking about like, well, a pack would be a minimum of 3.
Okay, nice.
And
Well-
a small pack would probably be like 3 to 5.
I will extend my arm and start poking Fritz, and then eating him. I'm gonna make him super
Okay,
mad.
so first of all, how far away are you going from the citadel?
Like 500 feet. Or where is the closest cluster?
So you're seeking out a cluster of souls.
So
Yeah, let's
like
try that.
we get like towards it at least.
I mean, it's difficult to say because, like, first of all, when you're in basically space, your frame of reference is very, like, it's difficult to determine distance here. You see all these lights, you know, these little star-like lights, and where they are more dense, that's probably a cluster, but they are pretty far away, especially with how slow some of you are moving.
That's why after we're freaking very far away, I'm gonna make Fritz fucking super mad.
Yeah, we just move towards like a cluster, and on the way we mad.
Okay. So I'd say, like, before you actually get near a cluster, you're gonna have to have traveled for like 45 minutes, maybe more.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
Nice. And then me and Storm starts hitting Fritz while he's red.
Because we're faster than
Fritz is like, look, if you just want me to get mad, you can just tell me to. You don't have to actually
Okay, well,
be annoying.
become mad.
Your sandwich is bad. Get mad.
Okay, so you want to do this like in the middle of space, basically. You don't want to find like a platform to stand on or anything.
Nah, screw that.
I mean, we can find a platform close by. Yeah, we stand on a platform and we can just jump off it.
Do you see one close by?
I mean, they are a little bit all over the place.
Do we see like 20 by 20?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Like close to it ish. It's close enough.
Then we grab that one and become super mad.
It's
Bad
like
sandwich.
uneven. So
I know that's up.
Oh, I have a so-called nose. Ah!
Storm, I'm gonna steal your gold. Jaxson, you have an ugly taste of fashion.
Oh,
Dara, you're ugly. You don't love your wife.
oh my
Your wife doesn't love you.
Also, Jaxson, I heard that you failed at picking up 2 girls at the rig.
You're lesbian.
shit, man.
that's supposed
You're mad.
sounded like you said you're a
Dara, you can't
thespian.
read. What?
It sounded like you said you're a thespian.
No,
in like a theater film.
they were lesbians.
Right, but it's okay. I thought you turned to Dara and were like, "You're a lesbian," but it sounded like you said, "You're a thespian."
He was like.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I have such a good one. Yeah, that's a normal reaction after meeting you.
Yeah, bro.
Your
Nice
home is
fake
ugly.
nose, Jax. Nice fake
I
nose.
know.
It's not fake. Touch it, huh? Touch it, huh? It's real. It's really real. Huh? Yeah, see, real. Nice
Yo,
being a
Mike.
brick, Storm. Brick in the castle.
Yeah, Storm. By the way, I sent down Florp down the basement.
Shit. That's now. I think we're fucking furious.
Okay, so all of you roll like charisma checks, just straight up charisma checks.
Oh god.
Natural one. So -1.
Okay.
I mean, you were just
16.
23.
Oh, that's a very low one. 10 for Dara. And
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
Arisa apparently has like a 15 or something.
Okay.
23. Come on.
I'll say Fritz can roll it with advantage because he has rage.
16.
Say he doesn't even have to because he just has rage, which is like auto
Right.
anger.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no one got Jaxson angry because he got nat 1. No, he got -1.
Storm got fucking furious.
Jaxson was happy, man. He's happy.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I think-
like half those insults were so weird.
I do think that the one sending Florp down the basement would have made
Oh,
Storm
yeah,
mad.
no,
though.
that was the snapping
definitely.
moment. That was the Joker moment for Storm.
Sure.
So you're standing there.
No. I got this scar.
You're standing there. You're all kind of like screaming at each other in a circle, and then suddenly, I'll say, Storm, you're too distracted to be the first to notice it.
Oh!
Everyone is kind of like angry. Jaxson, you're the most level-headed here all of a sudden, even though you have garbage passive perception. You see, like, from behind Storm, there's just this light that is beginning to rise from the edge of this platform you're standing on. And you start looking around, and you see another one
That's
to your
correct.
right, and there's another one mostly behind you. And at that point, I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Jaxson got 8. Fritz got 13.
Okay.
Give me a moment here.
Oh, my initiative is too good.
No, disadvantage because he's so angry.
No.
No, please don't. Please don't. Oh wait, oh no, oh my. I just realized something.
Why
Sorry.
is it a party in your room?
Yeah, I don't know. It's my computer.
Oh,
You.
So if you have a feat like that gives you your proficiency bonus to your initiative, you can get like you have a minimum of 19 in initiative.
pretty pog.
Yeah. Do you have that?
If I mean just something to like think about.
Yeah. So Storm is going to get the alert feed, you know. Probably.
Okay, so 20 and above.
26.
How did you get over?
15 and above.
11 for Arisa.
How is that 15 and above?
It's not 15 and above.
If
Well,
10 and
I'm just
above.
gonna-
then.
Yeah. I'm just
13 for Fritz, 8 for Jaxson.
13, then Arisa was 11. Jaxson, what did you say? Jaxson was
8.
and Dara.
Dara got 9.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
everything was out of
Better
order
than
after-
Jaxson.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Storm started off saying it when I actually asked for it, then everything just imploded.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it's
Okay.
kind of like unnecessary with the 15 part.
Well, it isn't because there could be others that are higher still. So we're gonna move over to map cam.
If he says 20 and above, no, if he says 15 and above and you're 19, you say straight away. If you get the 16 and it's 15 and above, you wait a little to see if someone else has gotten higher than 16.
No, you
I
just shout
guess
it
so.
all out and just make sure that chaotic is gone.
Okay, so Storm, to nobody's surprise, your 26 or whatever was the highest.
Wow.
And so you go first.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to have Dara standing in the middle like that. I just kind of put you
Perfect.
this way.
I like it.
I'm sure you do. Feeling all nice and snug in there, out of harm's way.
Yep.
Okay, so
But I'm not that I'm still in danger though.
True.
the question is, do I want to do? I can still trigger sneak attack on held actions, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, I just hold my action if one of those comes in my attack range. I will attack it.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Sure. So, second, it's the consumers actually.
Consumers.
Yep.
It's Storm.
So,
Oh, them gotta do the psychic damage probably.
I'm thinking
AoE.
I want to
Oh,
try to do my most evil thing first.
No, are
Yeah,
they
he
gonna
wants-
shoot stuff at us?
AoE.
I want Storm,
No.
Fritz, and Jaxson to make wisdom saving throws for me.
I find this perfectly acceptable.
We'll see for how long.
Jaxson and Fritz heads both.
Okay, Storm.
Both heads.
Lucky.
No, I like. Come on. fuck.
Luck again.
14.
And
I assume Jaxson and Fritz were really low.
Yeah, it was lower than that. It was 11 max.
You all fail. So I'd like...
Uncanny dodge.
No. Can all of you roll a d6 for me?
Oh!
Wait.
Oh.
2 for Jaxson and 3 for Fritz.
2 for Jaxson, 3 for Fritz.
6.
It's 6 or 1, that's bad. You know, like...
I hope this is not Crown of Madness. This would be really bad if it was.
Please don't say that 6 is the worst.
Okay, so... This
Okay.
is just funny.
Why? He's only targeting the males in the group. Like, that's
Yeah,
kinda...
that's fun.
No, they all target the
Sexist.
ones that they're closest to.
I do believe Arisa is slightly closer, but
No. No,
I do
'cause it
believe
is
so too.
Exactly just 3 squares from there, and it's more of a diagonal. to
Wow,
Arisa.
look at that.
fair enough.
Also, they picked the ones that actually look like they are fighting melee here.
Okay.
Understandable.
And I think that should be... Wait, let me check. Yep, okay. So, I need Jaxson and Storm to both make attacks against Arisa, and I want Fritz to make an attack against Dara. As
Wait.
you see their eyes get filled with fury, and all the boys in the group turn towards Dara and Arisa and just start stabbing and swinging.
Does Jaxson have advantage because pack tactics?
Yes, and because you're flanking with another creature that is also
No, he's
currently...
he's taking Arisa though.
Yeah, but
okay.
you're still on opposite sides with another creature that is under their control, so to speak.
Okay.
Do I have to trigger sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Sneak
Yeah,
attack is standard first.
Jaxson hits Arisa, and Fritz, does he have advantage as well? No.
Was I gonna attack
no.
who?
Arisa.
Yeah,
Arisa, right?
Jaxson and Storm against Arisa, Fritz against Dara.
That was a nat 19 versus Dara. That's really bad.
By the way, you only make one attack, of course, even if you have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah, I hit Arisa.
Okay.
Goodbye, Arisa.
Was that a nat 20 or something?
No. I
Just
rolled a nat
high
19 on
damage.
Fritz.
Yeah, it was a high
But
damage. Yes.
21 points of slashing damage on Dara. That's max.
How do you
damage.
roll that high?
Wait. I have to check something here.
Because nothing's like activated.
Yeah, no. I just have to check if I fucked up. Or not.
Okay,
I
Storm,
need to.
how much did you do?
Jesus Christ, 37.
So
Yeah.
37 points against Arisa.
It's he rolled a 10 on the d10, and that's plus 10. So, it's 20 damage, not 21. 20 damage.
That is better.
Yeah, so he rolled max damage on an attack,
Okay.
and Jaxson rolled the lowest damage on Arisa. Wait, Jaxson he rolled a 1. Does he have to re-roll it because his feat? Because he can, or...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 8, okay.
Oh my god.
12 damage on Arisa.
Well, that is almost 50 damage to Arisa.
Jesus Christ.
And
We can hit them.
you were all like, oh yeah, we're gonna get angry and we're gonna hit them more. And then it's like, no, you're gonna hit each other. Okay, so that is basically gonna end their turn. Let me just... Okay. I see. So,
Imagine if everyone hit.
then after that, it is Fritz's turn.
Fritz will walk up to the edge up above and activate his sword.
Okay.
How does he transfer now? Because he has 55 movement speed.
Yep.
And then if he goes up, can he move his 10 feet in the air? Because like he has
I'll say because
55 feet left.
yeah,
A specific ruling about this that if you have like
I'll allow it
like
because he has
three.
expended so little of his
Yeah,
movement,
he
so
has,
he gets
he
to
has,
the edge
he has
really
more
quickly.
than anyone else has right now.
I'll allow it, not because he can move more than 10 feet outside, but more so because he used such a small part of his movement to get to there. So, yeah.
Right. And then he will hit and activate. He activates the sword. The sword is... What the fuck is 2 for damage? This is annoying. You have to look it up every time. 2 cold damage, probably fucking immune to cold, or resistant to cold damage. And he starts hitting.
Okay.
2 attacks. I got double nat 20s.
Whoa.
Yeah. Like, I can show.
No,
like,
I mean, I believe you.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's
Oh fuck!
impossible
Yeah,
to
yeah,
see it.
it's fucking hard to show the
But
camera.
that, with brutal criticals as well? Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. Right. So it's
He's a mad for real.
it's 2d10 plus, and the second one doesn't crit, right?
No, that's just extra damage on top of that is part of the crit bonus.
Okay. So it's 14 cold damage and
Let me just
30 slashing on the first one.
Okay, so 30
14.
and how much did you say?
14 cold, 30 slashing.
Seems to take full damage from it.
And the second attack.
Please don't kill it.
It's worse. So 6 cold and what's 19 slashing. So 25.
Not bad. Let me just write that down real quick. Okay, I mean that's fine. It's not bloodied, so we're good. Let me just.
Not bloodied. What the fuck?
No.
I like this. This is fine.
Yeah.
I just need to write down which one is which real quick. So, but I know, and that one was okay. So that's that one. There.
The high up is David. The left one is Jacob,
they're
and the
numbered.
southern one.
They're numbered, but it's annoying because the layers that they're on are actually like 5, 6, 7 instead of 1, 2, 3, because 1, 2, 3 are used for other things. So it's.
Well, that's easy to remember. 5, 6, 7. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7.
Okay, so that's all Fritz is gonna do, right?
Yeah, that's all he can do.
Arisa is up next.
Yeah, Arisa's gonna go air elemental.
Understandable. Let me go fetch large Arisa then.
Why not fire?
Because fire can't fly.
Yeah,
well,
but
I
she
think
can,
it actually can fly, but not as good as the air
No,
elemental.
I don't think so.
she can just go into the void and fly.
Yeah, but not as fast.
Yeah. Well, air elemental is going to the southern one and gonna beat it up.
So 5, 10, 15.
And now I'm gonna roll with the air elemental. 27 to hit. And is 16 a hit?
Yes, it is exactly a hit.
Oh.
Nice. So 9 bludgeoning damage on the first one, not magical, I think, because I think the
Yeah, that's what
elemental one.
I need to check this.
Yeah, because I've also had this discussion with Will, like, because it says bestial, and this is the wild shape, but it is elemental wild shape, so I'm a little bit unsure about that one. I'll just continue rolling. I think there's a unofficial ruling for this or something.
Okay, so there is actually part of the 6th level feature, Primal Strike. They do count as magical for overcoming resistance and immunity, so yes, they are.
Okay.
So that
good,
should have
good.
been happening against Caden too, but...
Oh,
That was a polymorph. Not a...
That was a polymorph. That was the polymorph.
Yeah, it was a polymorph and
Right.
not...
Right.
Yeah.
So...
Polymorph does not have that.
Correct.
Okay, so first one was attack was 9. Boop. And the second one is 20. Boom.
Okay, so 29 damage total.
Yes.
Okay, so that is that one.
You were right. Fireman can't fly. Okay.
Yep, because I remember I homebrewed that for the first campaign.
Ah.
When we had a bunch of elementals in the later part of the campaign.
All right.
Okay. Then we moved to Dara after that.
Holy shit. Already. Why is it always Arisa Dara or Dara Arisa? Always. Always. Yeah. Arisa is going to... why did I say this? When you control 2 characters at the same time. Dara is going to take 4 squares to the right here. So towards Arisa in this case.
1, 2, 3.
Another one, 4.
Okay, so you leap off the platform.
Yeah. Well, Dara is flying because she can.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Is this a good angle for Eldritch Blast, or
is it good enough? Yeah, you can see almost all of it. So, yes, I'll say no cover.
Okay. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast without repelling.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit. That is a 22 to hit. And that is a nat 20.
Third nat 20 on the first round.
Let's go.
Well, 2 of those were from the same character.
We're actually playtesting 5.5e, so you can't crit on spells.
You just say that because you don't want me to kill it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah, it's this one.
Still
pretty good. Do they have
8
mythic actions?
Yeah. How much?
8 force damage on the first one. If only this had been the crit. 16 force damage on the second one. And this is going to be 12 on the third one.
Okay. Got it. Then Jaxson, you're up next unless you want to do anything else.
Oh.
Well, Jaxson was thinking about going south, but I guess that's not an option anymore. So he will go the northern one.
Okay, so to Fritz, so 5, 10, 15, and you have 20 feet?
He has 13 feet, 15 feet in the air.
15, yeah, you can get it there, but you have the range anyway, so it's...
Yeah. Can he go back as well to the floor, or...?
No, because you
he has 35 in total.
15.
So he has 20 left.
Right, but then your flying speed is 15, right?
Okay, yeah.
So then rounded down, you end up with basically... No, sure, I'll let you go back, I guess.
Yeah, okay, nice. He will hit.
Yeah.
He will first activate the Crimson Right, the cold one. Takes fucking max damage. Let me get here HP. So boom. Then he will attack twice. So is 16 a hit?
Yes, exactly.
Nice. And the other one is a nat 15, so that hits. That's 10 slashing and 5 cold, so 15. And 12 slashing and 6 cold, so 18.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now it's bloody.
And then he will go back down left.
Oh.
Instead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because it's a bit closer.
Yep.
So yeah. That's Jackson's turn.
Okay. Then we're back up top with Storm.
Can I get to besides the northern one with bonus action dash?
I mean, 5, 10, 15.
I got 20 flying.
So he has 10 left.
Yeah. Then you can get to there without
I want
dash.
I want to be on
Flanking.
Can I go flanking?
You
Well,
have to
then you have
dash.
to dash.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure. Then you can get.
Do I
to
have
there.
more movement after that?
Well,
Like
you
5?
have. How?
10 feet.
Yeah.
20, so he has 5 left. That was 15 feet, right?
No, but if you on the dash, yeah, then you have 10 feet left, right?
Perfect.
So
Perfect.
you move 5, 10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Right.
perfect. Okay, so let's attack it. Bam. Non-lethal.
Sure.
Okay, it's a freaking shit. It's a 16.
Hits.
Oof. 6, 7, 13, 17, 22, 26, 32.
32 points of damage to it.
Yes.
Nice.
Alright. Still alive.
You're
Yeah.
healthy.
Then I go 10 feet to the right.
5, 10, like that.
Yes.
Okay. Then it is their turns again.
Why did he go like that?
I'm scared.
Just go up.
Well, I find it perfectly reasonable that Storm is scared. Because he's gonna die.
Let me just check. Okay. Well, it's fine. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Jackson hits.
Huh?
Jackson hits it.
Oh shit.
It's within range.
15, 20, yeah. Sure.
Let's go. Nat 4, so it misses.
Yeah.
You motherfreaker.
30, 35, 40. This
50.
one will
It does-
move in like that. Just
No.
flanking.
That's what I'm waiting for.
So let me see here. Which one was it?
Great.
One time you have bad positioning.
5,
Yeah.
Well, it's because he doesn't have enough movement to get.
Yeah.
I didn't think they was gonna go that far.
Yeah, I understand, but
Well, you had the highest roll on the rage check, so you know they would probably go after you.
So this one right here, as it drives you by, Jaxson, or a bit later, it is going to force you to make a wisdom saving throw again.
which not 20.
Okay, nothing happens. Because it did recharge its attack last time already. But then the one in between Storm of Fritz will use its advantage. Okay, so 25, that's a hit. 31, that's a hit.
Uncanny dodge
With
the
advantage, that is another 30 to hit. So all 3 attacks hit
oh,
from
3.
that one.
Okay, I uncanny dodged the second one.
Oh, smart. Wise choice. Wise choice.
And then the other one still has 2 attacks even after it fails the the thing against
Oh
Jaxson.
my god.
So first one is... Ooh, this is pretty low. This is a 16.
That's a miss.
Okay. Second one is 27. Something like that.
Fuck.
Aj. Aj.
So let's start
50 damage
with
on the
that
first
one.
attack.
Nah, not quite that much. Okay, so I'll just start with the one that only hit twice. First one will be 10 piercing.
Okay, fun game.
And 1 psychic.
Okay, nice.
The second attack is 9 piercing and 1 psychic.
Oh,
Then the one that I rolled for first. So you said the second attack is the one that you wanted to uncanny dodge.
yep.
First one is 8 piercing and 4 psychic, so 12. The one you uncanny dodge will be halved to 5 piercing and 0 psychic.
Nice.
And then the last one, the last attack, that one is this. I'll need you to also make a
Oh no.
wisdom saving throw.
Luck. Fuck it.
12 piercing
Nice.
damage to begin with.
What? How
12
much?
piercing.
Okay.
Oh damn,
What
that's...
did you roll?
Not enough.
With your
Okay.
second black.
So that's like 50 damage, damn.
Well,
Yeah,
Oh, you blood? Oh, that.
yeah, I don't have a lot of HP, bro.
At least you're no scar.
Yeah.
yes.
Or...
Nah.
I wonder if when Storm gets down, he just falls into nothingness.
That will
and
be
just-
another 17 psychic damage.
Oh, so that's like 67 points of damage.
Are you up?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Okay.
It's only
I mean,
Dara was
I
67.
rolled.
No,
that
Dara's
last one
more
was
than that.
really bad damage though. Like I rolled like 2 1s, a 2 and a 3.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So you're still up. Then
Although
that
if
ends
it
their
would
turn,
have targeted, it would have been down Dara actually.
and we
on the
go
top.
to Fritz.
Oh,
Who does
wait.
have flanking with Storm.
he attacked.
Didn't you forget the Arisa, the one that attacked Arisa?
Oh yeah, true. I did forget that one. Thank you for pointing that out.
We
That
want to
was
kill Arisa
going
now.
to make 3 attacks. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Then all of them hit. So, she will also have to make a wisdom save, so you can do that now, while I still remember. I think...
Yeah, but this is not too bad. She has her. She has saving throws in that. It
Maybe
was
we
a
should-
saving throw, right?
Maybe we should
Wisdom save.
wrap it up a bit.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah. 18, that saves. So she will take 8 piercing. She's resistant, I think, because
Air
it's
elemental.
So 8 halved to 4 then.
4.
Plus 4 psychic. Second one is 7 halved to 3 piercing and 1 psychic.
4.
And then she did save. So then the last one will be only 14 points of slashing damage. I think that one is. No, that one is piercing damage. No.
Well, it doesn't
whatever.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. piercing damage. The other ones should be slashing. So that ends their turn, and now we go to Fritz.
Fritz attacks. Nat
Non-lethal.
16.
Okay.
Nat 17.
Yes.
That's 17 slashing, 5 cold, 22 in total. The second one is 14 slashing, 4 cold, so 18.
I could not keep up with all that.
Okay, so 22 and 18 points in total, so 40 in total.
20.
Non-lethal.
Because I'm doing the calculator, or I have to do it again. 20 what?
22 plus 18, 40. Non-lethal.
Yes. Still up, but bloody.
That's his turn.
Arisa. And remember that Dara is after.
Okay, 17 is a hit, right? Because
Yes,
16 was a hit
yes.
later. And another nat 20. Yeah.
4 of them? Come on, guys.
Oh.
So
I rolled a nat 20 on my save as well.
yeah. Okay. First attack. This would have been nice if it was the crit. Is 20 bludgeoning damage. The second one. Okay, that is a 21 bludgeoning damage.
With the already with the first attack, it's knocked out then.
What the how little HP does it have?
I mean, that one took a lot of damage earlier.
It's knocked out. Let's go.
This one is the one that hasn't taken any damage.
Oh, okay.
So that one was the first one to get bursted. Does she want to quickly move over to this one?
She quickly wants to catch the unconscious one and take it.
Okay,
Unless
so
it's
you forego the
there.
other attack and just catch that one then.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be fine over there.
Sure. Right. Then Dara is up.
Yeah, Dara moves up so that she can get a good spot on the damaged one.
2, 3, 4. I'll say you can get a good line of sight from here.
Great. 3 Eldritch Blast. Non-lethal, please.
Let's just kill the last one, man.
I mean, you've only taken one so far.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
Hits.
That is a 21 to hit. And that is a 15, and that misses.
Okay.
Because I know that 16 was the one. 14 force damage on the first blast.
Yes.
And 16 force damage on the second blast.
Okay. Right. And that ends your turn then.
Yep.
So Storm. Top of the round.
The one below me is the one that
was
has
the hurt
been
one.
the very hurt one, right?
Yeah. The other one is untouched.
Okay, so I'm gonna fucking fuck this motherfreaker up. Freaking no, on lethal, non-lethal. But I'm gonna freak this motherfreaker. Okay, nice. That's a hit. Holy crap! I thought it was a miss. It's 16. 8, 10, 16,
It's
please.
already dead.
Jax!
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Yeah, I said that.
That.
And then I run. Down behind, like to, like.
I think the way it works is only the creature you've attacked.
Right. Okay, I attack. Right. I attack that one. I attack that one as well.
That was close.
Yeah, that was close.
Shouldn't have told him. No.
That's a hit as well.
Okay.
That is 10 damage.
Okay.
Boom.
Simple to calculate.
And then I run.
Okay,
As
so
far
you
as
can
I
get
can go.
20. No,
Behind
yeah,
Jax.
20, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. I can say you can get to there, but you can't get to behind Jaxson.
I want to go close to Jaxson. So one
But
left.
this is like all your speed.
Oh,
to
you
get there.
want to? He wants to be
You're
there.
using-
I want to be close to Jax.
So instead of going down, just go down left.
No. Besides Jackson, exactly.
There?
Or on the right.
On the right.
He's floating.
Oh, but this is not a full square.
Yeah, he can float.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Sure. I thought you wanted to get to the platform, that's why.
Watch out
Yeah,
so
understandable.
it doesn't come underneath you, man.
But
Okay.
I want to chill with Jax and Fritz besides.
Hey,
this.
yo.
Then it is the consumers go.
Yeah, don't get close. I'ma hit him. I'ma save you.
This one is going to go 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
20.
Nice.
At least she's resistant to psychic. Always
On the
something.
first attack.
Always something.
Disadvantage on the first one?
Yep.
You should also have
17.
Hits.
Okay.
This might
And
be
then
bad.
20 and 30 on the other ones.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna have to take these
Plus
one by one
like
because
12. Cool.
you
Okay,
know,
so
like,
first one. Okay, first attack is absolute dog. That is 2 ones on that one. So the psychic will be, because you're resistant to psychic, right?
yeah, and it takes half damage that I take, and since I didn't take any in this case,
No,
it
this is
doesn't
no. You still take 7 slashing damage.
okay, I'm fine with that.
So it takes 3 damage then.
No,
No,
psychic.
only on the psychic.
Oh,
Only on
okay,
the
yeah,
psychic.
because it's 1 half to 0 for on that one. Then on the second attack, that is another 1 on the psychic damage, so that's 0 again. And it is a 9 for the slashing. Then I'm gonna need you to make a whiz save here.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Ooh, this is quite a lot of damage on. It is 20 piercing damage initially.
Okay, it's a 16 on the whiz save.
No, that's not enough.
At least you're resistant.
Is it a scar? Wait, 20 plus the whiz save, right?
Oh yeah.
Does it count as the same?
Technically, yes, that it is
Oh,
1
shit.
attack.
Okay, this could be a scar.
Wait, what's your max? Is it like
87.
70?
87.
Okay, so it has to make. Wait, no, it won't do it then. Because it has like.
It has to make like 44 damage.
Yeah, and
What's
it
20
has.
plus? Yeah.
Yeah, but
That
she's
is-
resistant to psychic.
Yeah, that is 21 points, so have to
Oof.
10
Oh, okay.
That
psychic
could have.
damage.
That was almost a scar though.
Without
If
the
she wasn't,
resistance,
yeah.
it was only 3 points away then, or something.
Mhm.
Are you still up then? Yeah.
How much damage total first of all?
30.
Because 30
I think.
total.
Right? 20%.
Yeah, because I didn't write down the
for
first.
the last attack, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remove 20 more. So and yes, and this one takes the same amount of damage that I took
Oh, 10.
in the psychic damage.
Oh, okay. So 10.
How low is Dara now?
21.
21.
And it is going to just roll to see. Okay, never mind.
Wow, yeah, you
then
would have
Fritz.
been like. Yeah, Fritz goes. He dashes.
15, 20.
He will go one up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like that instead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's all he can do.
Yeah.
And that brings us to Arisa. She can do something else.
Arisa goes in for a flanking with. Oh, she's holding one of this. Can she just do? She's basically holding one
I mean,
of
she's
those.
large and it's unconscious, so
Okay,
she can
okay.
go.
Can he just like float around inside her?
Technically, she has a whelm attack, but that one takes damage. But she can have things inside her.
I'll say, since you're holding one, you'll lose 1 melee attack.
Yeah, I was thinking that. But does she get advantage?
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh my god, guys, come on!
And it was only because of the
Yes,
advantage.
sir.
Oh, it wasn't that good. Okay, 21 for damage.
I mean, that's still quite okay.
Yeah, it was like perfectly average for what she rolled.
Dara is up next, straight away.
4-step teleport to the island.
Pussy.
You want to go like as far as possible, or?
Yeah, and Eldritch Blast time.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause
Damn, imagine if Storm had hit Dara before.
Oh yeah, right.
would have been-
That would have been over.
Didn't 4-step also do some? Maybe no, that was
No, that's
thunder
thunder
step. I
step.
think.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking about the other one.
Simon, do you have to go now, or can you
Yeah.
stay like?
Yeah, I wanna go. I have to sleep fast.
Okay.
Can we kill it fast or?
Yeah. Fast,
Well,
fast,
Dara
fast.
rolled a nat 20 on the first one, but she
Perfect.
missed on the last one. So
Wait,
Let's see.
alright, yeah.
We'll finish this round at least, and then
yeah,
we'll see.
20 force damage on the first one. 11 force damage on the second one.
20 and 11, you said.
Yeah, boom.
Minus 20. Okay.
Jaxson
It's still
turns
alive.
as the last one.
Jaxson.
Yeah, Jaxson will put his arm in front of Storm as he saves him and shoot 3 Eldritch blasts towards it.
Okay.
Damn.
That's 17 on the first one.
Okay, yeah.
It's a miss on the second one.
Okay.
And a nat 19 on the last one.
Hits.
Okay. Oh, 10 force on the first one.
Okay.
Bam.
And 8 force on the second one.
Okay. It's still alive, sadly. Storm, you're up though, so you can leave after you've done this action or round.
Okay, can I bring out the armor and try to fit the one up 3 steps?
I mean, it's gonna take more than an action to do that, but you can collect the one.
Shit. Yeah, I collect the one and go stand by Jaxson. That's Jaxson.
What
That's
would
me,
you
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Jackson?
Sorry, just wanted.
Wow.
I collect that one
And
and
then
then
dash back.
no, now the left side. Now the left side.
Yeah, Jaxson.
Bam, Jaxson.
If you want to go, I'll let you leave. So talk to you next time.
Yeah, talk to you next time. See ya.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
The overlay is gonna get scuffed.
No, I don't have an overlay because it's broken since the Discord thing changed. So we're going overlay less for combat.
Oh really? Is that okay?
Okay.
Fair enough.
We've been doing that for like the past months. I have one for the ordinary camera, but not for like the combat stuff. I tried to fix one, but then I had the wrong resolution, so I gave up and couldn't be bothered redoing everything. Yes, so it is its turn then, because Storm just did his thing.
Thingamajig.
So it is going to...
Teleport to Dara.
No, but it is going to make... Oh man. It's gonna go all in on Fritz, why not?
No.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, the lowest one is a 26. So all of them hit.
I roll a whiz save, right?
Yeah,
On the last
exactly.
one. He fails it.
Alright, so first one. 7 halved to 3 slashing plus 3 psychic, so 6.
So 6.
Second one, almost exactly the same, so 7 total instead, so just 1 psychic more. Then for the last one, that is initially a... Ooh, that's pretty good. 18 halved to 9 slashing.
Right.
And for the psychic, that is going to be 2, 6, 10, 13, 18 points of psychic damage.
He's still on 3 digits, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's like 150 total, I think, so...
Yeah, he took 4 damage.
Yeah,
Not a third.
that ends its turn, so Fritz is up next.
You will regret that. 21 on the first one, 20 on the second one.
Yeah.
That's 14 slashing, 5 cold, 19, and 12 plus 3, so 15. So total of 34
Okay,
points.
yep, still alive.
Whoa.
Arisa's up next, so advantage, of course. Only
Can she
one
get
attack.
another nat 20? She did not get one on the first attack, but you never know on the second one. Okay, the lowest one was a 20, so I'm just gonna boom boom. That is 17 on the first one,
Yep.
and 16 on the second one. Oh wait, I only have one attack. 17.
Yep. Then Dara. In that case.
Eldritch
Blasts, I assume, yeah.
It looks pretty bloodied, right?
It is very bloodied.
Schreiber might want a third one.
So
Non-lethal.
non-lethal, okay.
That is a miss.
Okay.
That is also a miss. Jesus. Third one is a hit at least.
Okay, good.
I think the nat 20s took out of me. I rolled minimum damage on one hit, so 7 force damage.
Right. Jaxson.
Jaxson will still protect Storm and conjure up his Eldritch Blasts.
Uh-huh.
That's 20 to hit.
It's, I think, minimum damage.
Nat 19.
Yeah.
I have minimum of 1 in damage.
Okay, well, we're close.
But all 3 hits.
Then you're guaranteed to kill it because it has 3
7.
HP.
2.
Do you go non-lethal?
10.
It doesn't
No,
sound
he's
like it. Yeah.
killing it now. He's protecting
Star's like
Stormy.
precision aiming to not kill it, and then like misses, and in comes Jaxson. It's like, ha, you missed. Let me show you how to kill it. Just blasting him. So, that is going to end it for this time. We got a moderately long session, not the longest.
It was a nice session.
I think we're pushing 4 hours of playtime, so it's
Yeah.
though I may have miscalculated that, so YouTube, YouTube VOD will disprove that. Actually, I don't think we're that close to 4 hours. Probably,
Yeah, we took a long break.
probably like
I know.
3:45 or something. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. We're one man short in the end now because
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, to leave.
yeah. But we'll
Report.
see you next time, everybody. Have a good one.
Yeah. Peace out.